might be immortal, but by your just your smile and friendliness. You don't have to hide in any dark place, but just hide it under the smiles and friendliness. Clear? Right. For if thou path thy native semblance on, not Erebus itself burden enough to hide thee from prevention. Yeah, tell me.
The wall of Hades means the god of death.
The god, yes.
The wall which covered this kingdom, which is known as Erebus.
Right.
And Erebus itself is not dark enough for you to hide it.
Right.
It's hell.
Yes, it's hell. So in classical mythology, a region of darkness between earth and Hades.
Hades.
Okay, is it written over there?
Yes.
Hades.
I have read the mythology.
Yes. Okay, so what native semblance means, underline this, is the meaning written? Native semblance means natural appearance.
Natural appearance.
Written? Natural appearance. Tell me the meaning, Ayush. The whole thing. And prevention means from being stopped or found.
From where? From hide.
The rest of the dialogue. Tell me the meaning.
The whole dialogue.
Only 3 lines are there.
Oh, so from there, yeah, action.
Yeah, from here. For if thou pass thy native semblance on, not Erebus itself were dim enough to hide thee from prevention. See the meanings and tell me the meaning of the lines.
Ma'am, they tell that ma'am, they tell that if you like if you show your natural face and show your natural face and if your natural appearance is on, then
Erebus also
Erebus will also not dim it.
not be able to
Dim it.
dim it. I mean, it will also not be able. It will not be dark enough. Dim it over here means dark enough
to hide you.
To hide you. Okay, to hide you from what?
To hide you from other people.
From being exposed.
Right?
Now, from prevention means, write down the meaning. From prevention over here means, from prevention means from being
not
found or stopped. From being stopped, from prevention. From prevention, it is written over there?
Yes.
Okay, what is written over there?
I'm being recognized and stopped.
Yes, being recognized and stopped, or being found and stopped. Okay, got it? Right. Now you will read. Now what happens? Now enters the conspirators. Cassius, Casca, Decius, Brutus, Cinna, Metellus, Cimber, Trebonius. So how many are there total?
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 are there. Metellus, Cimber is one person. Right? Now this type of questions come. Who all enter Brutus's room as conspirators? Just remember.
Cassius, Brutus, Metellus, Cimber, and Trebonius. Cassius, Brutus, Cinna. Metellus, Cimber, and
Metellus, Cimber, and
Cinna. Again, China.
And Trebonius. Okay, you need to remember the names. Okay. Cassius. I think we are too bold upon your rest. That means, I think we are disturbing your sleep. Over here, rest means sleep. Okay, so I think we are too bold upon your rest means we are disturbing your sleep. Got it? Good morrow, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
Good morning, Brutus. Do we trouble you?
Correct. So good morning, Brutus. Are we bothering you? Are we troubling you? Brutus.
I mean, middle of the night and saying good morning. Yes, ma'am.
No, of course, because it's AM. According to English, anything after 12 is AM. And they do read as morning.
But I don't understand. Why have they come there so like in the middle of the night?
Because they do not, I mean, because night is the best time to discuss about evil things, something that you need to keep it a secret. The best time to keep a secret.
And if anyone say, they will switch it on.
Okay. Because there are not many people, everybody is sleeping, so nobody would get to know what the conspirators were at a meeting, what are they
So
deciding.
Wednesday, everything
Right?
got daylight.
Okay.
Then they-
Yes. Okay, that is over now, Brutus. I have been up this hour, awake all night. Know I these men that come along with you? You know, do I know them? You all
Yes.
have come with you, and I am not at all sleeping, I am awake the whole
For
night.
an
Yes, okay. Okay. Cassius, yes, every man of them, and no man here but honors you. So what does it mean?
You know
Yes,
every man and
Every
there is
one
no
of
man
them-
here who does not honor you.
yes, and there is nobody here who do not honor you. Okay, so every one of them honors you.
for what? Can you repeat it?
I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it. You know every one of them, and every one of them honors you. Okay. And everyone doth wish you had but that opinion of yourself which every noble Roman bears of you. This is Trebonius. So what does it mean? Tell me,
Yeah,
Azam, tell me.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of this Cassius's dialogue?
here.
And
Last line. Last line.
and every talk.
Which every noble Roman bears of you. Means which every noble Roman bear this thing upon you. Means he has that thing in him which every noble Roman wants.
Write down the meaning. You cannot write like that. You have to write in proper
What
sentence,
is
right?
talk?
Dot means does. Okay. So over here means no one, there is no one here who does not wish. Write down the meaning. There is no one here who does not wish. There is no one here who does not wish
I mean,
that.
also means that you think of yourself very low, but everyone else think of you
Yes.
very high.
Right. So there is nobody here who does not wish that you had the same opinion of yourself. Absolutely, you are right. That you had the same opinion about yourself as every noble Roman holds for you.
Same opinion.
About yourself, which every noble Roman has for you.
Which every noble Roman
Has for you or holds for you. So what does it mean? Understood as of now, you tell me in your own words.
Ma'am, which means that Brutus thinks himself very low, but every person here thinks of him as very high.
Correct.
They respect
They
him.
have very high
High
opinions about him and they wish
Him to
that
become a
others also have the same opinion about himself what the others have about him.
And this is Trebonius dialogue.
No.
Cassius dialogue.
Cassius is
Cassius-
and Cassius is introducing
Yeah,
Trebonius. This
yeah.
is Trebonius. Okay? Brutus. He is welcome hither. So this
Yes.
is must know. Welcome hither means here. This is Decius Brutus. He is welcome too. This Casca, this Cinna, and this Metellus Simba. Brutus. They are all welcome. What watchful cares do interpose themselves betwixt your eyes and night? So, what is
What
the meaning of
affairs?
this?
What affairs
What
have
keeps
you
you
kept?
awake?
Yes.
Which prevents the eyes from closing.
Yes, perfect. So, watchful cares means underline, write down the meaning, worries. What watchful cares? What worries? Do interpose. That means do intervene. You need to remember
And
the meanings of each and every word. Write down. Azam, you're not writing.
मेरे पास है double 3
But still, write down the meanings. It will be easier.
every line का meaning लिखा हुआ है.
But still, they may ask you only one word ka meaning also. What is the meaning of watchful cares? Okay, worries. Interpose means intervene. Betwixt means between. So what worries have intervened?
अभी कहते हैं affairs ना. What affairs have you kept? ये what affairs?
Watchful cares. Cares means worries. Okay, the word care in Old English it meant also worries. Okay, so what watchful cares means? What worries have intervened themselves between your eyes and night? What does it mean? What worries have kept you awake from sleeping?
Right? You also say affairs ना.
No, right? Worries. The word exact meaning of the word cares is worries. WORRIES. Okay, got the meaning? Understood? And basically, what worries are preventing you from sleeping? Got it? But he has written it in a different way. Okay, Cassius. Shall I entreat a word? Brutus and Cassius whisper. So Cassius says, shall I entreat a word? That means, shall I have a word with you? And then Cassius whispers something in Brutus's ears. Okay, then Cassius Brutus now he is whispering something to him and they are having a conversation here. Decius Brutus. Here lies the east. Doth not the daybreak here?
Directly the east.
So this is the east. So won't the dawn, won't the dawn or the sun rise from here? Casca, no.
West to east है ना. East to west.
East to west.
I mean, this line I didn't understand that. This is like, okay, can you explain that?
Here lies the east. Does not the daybreak here? That means, I think here, this is the east here. So, don't you, he's pointing at the eastern side and he's saying that, don't you think that the dawn will happen from here? That means, I mean, sun will rise from here because this is the east. Okay, so we know sun shines from the east. Casca says no. Say no. Oh, pardon, sir, doth and yon grey lines. That means, oh, pardon, sir, it does. And yon grey lines that fret the clouds are messengers of day. So what does it mean?
First ray of light which are passing through the cloud are messengers of the day. Correct.
So these grey lines that fret the clouds. Fret means
pass through the clouds, coming out
or
of the clouds.
lace the clouds. Cover the clouds. Have some lacing. We can say the lacing or fretting the clouds.
And we can also say that coming out of the clouds
are the messengers of day. Now here what figure of speech has been used?
Personification.
Very good. Personification. Perfect. In human attribute that is messenger. So these lights which you can see, the grey lights that you can see over the clouds are the messenger of day. That means they bring the message that it is the beginning of day. Okay, got it? Casca. You shall confess that you are both deceived. Now see what Casca is saying.
Casca is saying that you should
confess that both Cinna and Decius Brutus are wrong.
Yes.
Why are they wrong?
Because
deceived means wrong.
Wrong. And he's saying that here I got my
so he points the spot and says that this is not because sun is not going to come from the east because it is winter season. So during that winter season, something else happens. So we were going to read it now. You shall confess that you are both deceived. Here, as I point my sword, the sun arises, which is a great wave growing on the south, weighing the youthful season of the year, some 2 months hence, higher toward the north. He first presents his fire, and the high east stands as the capital directly here. Now, this is an important part, okay? We will write the meaning. Okay. Here, as I point my sword, the sun arises. So, he's saying that he is not pointing towards the east, he is pointing
Towards
somewhere
south.
else towards the south and saying that this is the place where I'm pointing, the sun will arise from here. Okay? Which is a great way growing on the south. That means which is quite,
Considering still young.
see, growing on means, underline the word growing, the phrase growing on. Here growing on means towards. Written here in your book, Ayush? Other, right there. Growing on means towards. Got it? Written? Okay. So which is a great way. Growing on the south means which is a great way moving towards the south. That means it is quite near the south. Okay, got it? Now the next one. Weighing the youthful season of the year, some 2 months hence higher up towards the north. What does it mean?
Means 2 months later it will rise from the north.
Yeah, that is clear. But what is the meaning of weighing the youthful season of the year?
Winter season. In winter season.
Yes, winter season. So what does it mean? Since it is not that long since winter. Okay, since it is not that long since winter. That means it is still winter. It's not been much time that it has been winter. Got it? So it is not that long since winter. Okay, got it? Just read it 1 second. Did you understand it?
Yeah.
It's not been long that it is winter. Got it? Okay, that means it is still winter. Okay, in other words, we can also say it is still winter. Okay, some 2 months hence up higher towards the north. That means about 2 months
2
from
months later.
now, yes,
It will rise
the
from the north.
dawn will further move towards the north.
How is this possible?
That is how he is explaining. Okay, so now it is nearer south, but after, because winter, it is still winter season, but after 2 months, it will move towards the north. Okay, fine. And the high east, and then due east. That means after 2 months, it will move towards the north and
East.
then towards the east.
No, is this possible?
No, can we
Which
Some-
one I will tell me?
some 2 months hence up towards
Hence,
the
hence means from now.
Ah.
Okay, so some 2 months from now, the dawn will break further towards the north.
and then he first presents his
And then, yeah, and due east is where the capital stands here, right here.
Means the capital stands in the east when I point my
Yes.
sword.
Yes, so after 2 months, it will move towards the north and then towards the east, right here where the capital is. So indirectly, probably he is trying to say that after the murder of Caesar,
Aman,
a
yes,
new beginning from the capital.
I was thinking that he was.
Okay, so he is trying to, it is metaphorical usage. We all know sun cannot rise from any other place other than east, right? But he is metaphorically saying that we will have a new beginning after a couple of months. And it
So
will
one
happen
is saying-
right in the capital where which lies in the eastern side.
He says that because the Caesar, the sun was rising from the north.
I mean, it is a metaphorical way of
Metaphorical.
telling, okay, that we were having some troubled days. You know, we were not having something that was unusual or natural. Okay. Now Brutus.
Somebody I don't know.
So their whispers and all are over now,
And
right?
Caesar-
Brutus was talking to whom?
Brutus was talking to him.
To Cassius.
To Cassius.
They too were whispering, right?
And they
Cassius
whispered?
said that, may I have a word with you? They were whispering during the time they
During
were
the time they were
Justina, Casca and
Decius Brutus.
Decius Brutus. These three were discussing about where from the sun is going to rise. Right? Okay, done. Now Brutus. Give me your hands all over one by one because he wants to shake hands with everyone. Cassius. And let us swear our resolution. Now,
Me.
Brutus is shaking hands because now Brutus is totally convinced. So that is what we get to see
And they are swearing
after
their
the
loyalty.
discourse. After the conversation that he had with Cassius, now he is convinced that he will be with the conspirators, right? And therefore, he shakes hands with each one of them. And Cassius then says that,
We will swear
and we
loyalty.
will also swear. We'll take an oath, right? Okay, got it?
It's swearing a loyalty.
So they are extending their vows towards
And I'm
loyalty.
going to wash my hand.
Okay, go.
I'm not even मेरे पास वो नहीं है।
Oh. Look. Oh, there.
What is that? Give me your hand almost all happen.
That means give me your hand for handshake. So one by one, he will shake hands. And then Cassius says, along with it, we also take a vow. Okay, we also pledge. Then let's see what Brutus replies. Now at home, you go through Act 1 total. Okay, if you have any difficulty, because tomorrow you have this revision, right? Tomorrow is a
No, no.
revision.
Yes, no.
But who will do the revision?
No, it will be on the. It will be on the website.
Actually, it will be on the website. So you have to go through the question answers, right?
And now you have to upload it.
What do you have to upload?
Like it's an assignment, and I have to submit it within 10 days.
Okay, so if you have any doubts in any of those, because we did not do Act 1 like the way we are doing now, right? I just explained to you, but you need to write also. Okay, then it becomes easier. When you revise it, it becomes easier. So if you have any doubts anywhere which you have not written, you want to, you just call me, I'll give you. Okay, and you can write it. Okay, or we are meeting on Wednesday, but tomorrow you have this abhyasa, so prepare that day one. Okay.
So now in 9th standard, like this question, how much will be doing?
Actually,
Yeah, and for FY,
10th.
you teach them.
No, now though I'm not teaching.
House we have so much. पूरा मेन महीना मेरे को pouch है।
Okay, shall we proceed? We will have to complete this screen today. It's a long screen.
There are 4 more pages for the screen to it. There are 4 more pages for the screen to it.
If we have time after this, we will start on the college. If you have brought the book.
Oliver asked for more. I'm ready. We can start. That would
Were you
have.
there for, I remember.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm ready.
No,
Oliver asked
I'm
for more.
not there for I remember.
No, you were not there for, I remember. It is also, we can do a revision of.
I did. I was there for I remember.
Only you were there.
We only did I think division of
One whole page.
and then a work of article.
No, one.
The article is easy.
Okay, I remember is also. Okay.
And there was a whole story of Oliver asked for more.
Yes, no, actually it's a
It's
book.
a book. I
Oliver
you
Twist,
my
Oliver
Oliver Twist is the book. I have the book. I have the original one, with the words, how it was written. But now the books that are available are all transformed into modern English. But I have the original one, which was written in that English. So Oliver Twist is written by Charles Dickens.
Actually,
Only the one part of the story is given.
actually, ma'am, we have one series of major works of Charles Dickens. Like the Oliver Twist and Tales Between Two Cities.
Tales of Two Cities.
And I have a whole series of Percy Jackson.
I mean, even I have a whole like series of Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes.
All the books which he wrote.
And I see the Percy Jackson 2 series. And I don't know how, but I remember all of them.
Very good. Now shall we proceed? Okay. Right, okay. Now Cassius says, along with it, along with shaking hands, let us also take an oath. Right?
Swearing or loyalty.
Swearing a loyalty. Now, to that, how does Brutus respond? Important. Come back, because you have to write down something. Okay, I will read. Brutus says,
No, not an oath, if not the face of men, the sufferance of our souls, the times abuse. If these be no motives be, break off betimes, and every man hence to his idle bed. So let
okay, stop there. Brutus is telling that there is no need to take an oath. Okay, clear? There is no need to take any oath. Fine. If not the face of men. If not the face of men means, if not the dejected look of men. As I'm waiting for you.
So why told it we
I'll tell you. If not the face of men, the rejected look of men, that means people, the suffering, people are suffering, people are dejected, the look of men. The sufferings of our souls, our suffering souls, the souls that are suffering.
Trouble, look of men.
Yes. The time's abuse. That means
Evil
the
of the
abuse of time. The evil, time is abusing us. The
Evil of the time.
The abuse of time. If these be motives weak, that means if these are not enough, if these motives, that means if this is not enough to motivate us. Okay? If this is not enough to motivate, write this down, write down the meaning. If these be motives weak means if these are not enough to motivate us. Written? Done?
If these motives are not enough to bind us together.
Yes. Motivate us or bind us together. Both are correct.
Ma'am, is it ma'am? Correct.
Break of betimes. Betimes means underline the word betimes and write down
together.
No, now at once.
Off in time together.
Now or at once.
And break off at once.
And that means what does it mean? Azam,
Yes, ma'am.
tell me the meaning.
Of break of time.
Tell me the entire meaning from the first line of Brutus.
Not not an oath, if not to the face of men, means we should not take an oath at the troubled time of men. The suffering of our soul means the time this soul will suffer, and the time abuse if these are motives be weak. These are the time when the abuses of these motives to be weak and break out to the time means we will break this off this time only. Today only.
Okay, write down the meaning. Azam, write down the meaning.
Even here.
No, still you will write.
Okay. 8 minutes.
If the dejected face of men, Azam, fast. You keep it aside, you do it in the break time.
I'm never taking that for me. Am I right in this? Alright.
Okay. So you write down if the dejected face of men,
Right.
comma, the sufferings of our souls, and the abuse of time,
the dejected face of man,
comma, the suffering of our souls, and the abuse of time.
Means the time will be abused if these motives are weak.
And no, are not enough to motivate us. Are not enough to motivate us.
Need to bind us together.
Are not enough to motivate us then, comma, then, let us break off now.
Break off this discussion in time.
Let us break off now. And everyone go back to their beds.
Oh, understood.
Understood?
Understood.
Okay?
Means we should not make an oath at this time. If all the
Oath is not required
oath
only.
is not required only
Because
of
we
the
are already motivated to take action.
and we have because we have also seen the troubled face of man because he has
Yes.
come in the middle of the night.
No, not for that. Because of Caesar's rule, we are all
It's not
troubled.
troubled man.
Our souls are suffering. Okay, everybody
Oh,
is
which
troubled. Got it? Understood? Wait, doesn't wait. So everybody is suffering. Our souls are suffering. Every man is suffering over here. Every man is rejected. Even then, if we do not feel motivated and we need to take oath for the, if we seek external motivation in the form of oath, then it's better that we break off now and go to beds.
To motivate ourselves.
Got it? Understood? Which means, in simple words, it means we do not need any external motivation through oaths. We are already motivated, so there is no need of taking oaths. What is oath taking? All shake hands together, let us do it.
Let us take this.
Yes,
As the team group, and I know.
not required.
Vow of celibacy. Vow of celibacy.
Correct.
India is my country, all India. That.
Then, okay, next, let's see. And every man hence to his idle bed. That means everyone, it's better to go home and
So
sleep.
now,
So let high-sighted tyranny range on till each drop by lottery. That means, so let us, if we are still not motivated, then all of you break off, go to bed and sleep, and let this tyranny go on.
till each man is dead.
And what do you mean by this? High-sighted tyranny.
Like not tyranny from a high height.
Yes, that means, is it written over there in your book, the
Yes.
hawk, reference to hawk?
Mama.
Now
Okay,
later you
it's,
got the target.
it's the same thing, what you said, from high, the tyranny that is given. So here the reference is to, you can say that, high-sighted tyranny means, over here, Caesar's tyranny, just like a hawk can fly high and sleep from there, similarly, his tyrannical rule is also soaring high, okay,
And
high-sighted.
It is given that and let each man get back to bed to while away the time in idleness and let this tyranny continue till each man drop dead when the
That
time
is
comes.
what, let this high-sighted tyranny continue. Range on means continue till each man drop by lottery. By lottery means by
Drop dead.
chance. Okay, so till each man drops by lottery means till
Drop
each
dead.
man falls
Dead.
under the Caesar's wings.
Dead.
Dead. Okay, so till each man come under or fall under Caesar's wings. Got it? Understood the
Understood.
meaning? Okay. But if these, as I'm sure they do, bear fire enough to kindle the cowards and to steal with valor the melting spirits of women, then countrymen, what need be any spur but our own cause to prick us to redress? Okay, let us go back. But if these, as I'm sure they do, these means
These men have enough courage.
no, underline the word these.
These
But these over here means these reasons are enough to motivate us. Over here, these refers to the reasons. What reasons? Which he
Motives.
has, the three things which he has already mentioned at the beginning of this dialogue. Can you tell me those three reasons?
the troubled looks of men.
Yes,
the
the
suffering
troubled
of
looks of-
soul,
And the
and the evils of the time.
times in
Right.
abuse.
These three things, if they are enough to motivate us, and I'm sure they are enough to motivate us. Got it? Understood the meaning?
All of the cowards. Motivate all of the cowards.
Okay?
All
Ma'am,
these
where
men.
fire enough is motivator.
Yes. So if these, as I'm sure they do, bear fire enough to kindle the cowards, that means I'm sure they do motivate us and they carry
Put
enough
spirits.
fire to ignite us.
Mean to put spirits in the cowards.
Yes. So, and it is enough to fire up our spirits or to ignite our spirit, right? To ignite, the fire enough to
Mean
ignite the cowards.
Mean motivate the cowards.
Yes, it is enough to motivate even the cowards and to steal with valor. You know, what is the meaning of steal over here? What does steal do?
Hard as a gentle.
It is steel, ma'am. It's
Steel.
very
Hard as a gentle and
Hard.
kind heart.
Hard, strength,
Hard as a gentle and kind heart. So
right. So make them strong, right?
now
So-
so you say Brutus does not believe the courage of women.
So that is what no, this wait. So carry enough fire to, so these reasons are enough to motivate us or to stir and ignite the cowards and to strengthen. Over here, steel refers to strengthen. Write down, underline steel, and over here write down strengthen.
What is the meaning of kindle?
Kindling means
Gentle.
igniting.
Gentle.
Igniting, no, kindle.
To kindle
Kindle.
power.
Kindle,
charge.
power, that means ignite.
Ignite.
IG, please write down, Azam. I want you to get good marks. Only, it should be on paper.
Ma'am, really cover that.
Okay, strengthen with valor. That means
Value.
that would be enough to
That's
ignite the cowards and to strengthen with valor. With valor means courage. The melting spirits of women. That means
He gives an
it is-
example.
no, it is enough to strengthen
Even the gentle.
the effeminate spirits also.
And
Understood? Write down the meaning for talking now. Write down the meaning. Write this meaning down. How far have you written, Ayush? How far have you written? How far have you written? What else, Anuj?
To kindle power and to steel with valor.
To kindle the cowards and to strengthen
Uh,
the effeminate spirits of women with courage. To strengthen the effeminate spirits of women, effeminate spirits, spirit of women, no. Effeminate spirits with courage.
then my country.
Wait.
ma'am,
that
then why
is-
they have written out women?
Of women means effeminate.
Effeminate.
Okay, what do the women have? They are weak in character.
They are kind, gentle.
So they are weak in character. They are not strong. They are not courageous. Wait. First, let me
So,
explain.
ma'am,
Have you understood the line? It
Yes, ma'am.
means that these three reasons are enough to motivate us in such a way that it can even ignite the cowards and also it can even strengthen the minds of those men who are effeminate in nature.
Ma'am,
That means, so even those men, even those people who are weak in nature, these three reasons are enough to motivate them also, to strengthen them also, to make them also strong. Okay, not, make them strong from their effeminate nature.
so ma'am,
And make them strong with courage.
so ma'am, here they are melting spirits of women. So ma'am, that whole melting spirits of women means
Effeminate, yes. Melting means, very soft.
So ma'am,
The
that
soft-hearted women. So the effeminate qualities of women.
ma'am, they're telling that these three reasons can even motivate them also.
Not the women, but the men with effeminate nature. That means weak nature. Got it?
here,
Understood? With courage. So they will also, those men who have effeminate nature will also be changed into courage and valor and take a step towards their.
So ma'am, in those days, like women were considered as weak.
ma'am, here, he is saying the gentle and kind-hearted woman. So ma'am, if the women are like that, but this wife is not like that. Now, how
No.
can it say that gender?
No, but that is why he considers also his wife to be different from their sexes. That means, their gender. Okay. Right, done?
That
Okay, understood this
Yes,
one?
ma'am.
What need we any spur? Okay, then countrymen, what need we any spur but our own cause to prick us to redress? So what does it mean? Can you guess the meaning?
stimulus.
Guess the meaning by the
Ma'am, like
lines.
why do we need
Then countrymen, why do we need? What do we need? Why do we need? That spur. Spur means the
stimulus
motivation.
motivation? If
You know, external motivation is not required. Then why do we need the spur
stimulus
to?
means, ma'am, like here it means that why do we need any external motivation? Because we ourselves are a motivation.
Correct. Than our own cause to move us to redress. To prick us also means to spur us,
That's a stimulus. No?
to stimulate us, right?
That's
So
a biological.
why do we need any spur but our own cause? This reason itself is enough to spur us to redress. Redress means underline the word redress.
Good things, right?
Yes, to put things right. So to correct the wrong things. Put things right is also the same meaning. Put things right also means correct the wrong things. Got it? Understood the meaning? Okay. What other bond than secret romance? Secret over here means discreet. discreet.
And what other bond is required but the fact that we are Romans?
Yes. What other bond than secret romance that have spoke the word? That have spoke the word
Means
means
you can keep secrets.
no. Spoke means given. The word means their word. You have already given their word. You have already committed.
Both means they
You
have.
have already promised.
Yes.
You have already given your drive down Azam, and after some days you will forget. Spoke the word means given. That have given the word, their word.
Who will not deceive another honest.
And will not falter. Falter means back out.
So ma'am, that this
Falter, have you written meaning? Back out.
we can tell cheat.
Or back out. Cheat? No, back out. Not cheat. Use the word.
Here,
Yeah, it is written cheat. Okay, then it's
so I'm here that what are the bond then secret romance that we have spoke about. So ma'am, that line not
that means that we are all Romans, right? We are all Romans. That itself is a bond that will bind us together for a good cause.
so ma'am no.
We do not need any other. We don't need to take any oath. We are already together, right? Because we are all Romans. So he says that what other bond do you need? There is only one bond, that is we are all Romans that have already given a word, right? And will never back out. And what other oath than honesty to honesty engaged? What does it mean? Write down, underline this line, and write down the meaning.
Means what other oath an honest man to give to another honest man.
Yes, very good. So honest men committed to each other. Honesty to honesty means, over here means honest men committed to each other. Done?
Honesty to honesty.
Done?
So man, at that time when we said this secret Roman and we had spoken the word between us, we are Romans. We are together, so we don't need any other oath to keep us together.
Yes, so
And
we
one-
do not, absolutely correct. So we do not need an oath to be taken.
And we will not
together.
cheat on each other like other people do. and we will not hear. Once the word is given from a honest man to another honest man.
Honest, okay, not honest, yes. When the honest men are committed to each other, then let us do it together, right? So, engage, that this shall be or will fall for it. So, knowing that they will either triumph together or die trying for it.
Sacrifice it.
Wait, let him write down.
I'm swear, please. Can you repeat what you're saying? Can you repeat what were you saying?
Acha, this one is, and what other oath required when honest men are committed to each other? What other oath is required when honest men are committed to each other? And knowing that, they will either triumph together or die trying for it. Fall for it means fall.
Sacrifice.
Knowing that they will.
Either triumph together,
That make us understand.
either triumph together or die for it.
He is latest, है
Or die for it.
Okay, what is fall for it means die for it. So either they will triumph together or they will die together. So they are all together. It is a bond between honesty to honesty. Okay, they are anyway together because they are all Romans. Okay, there is no other need of any external oath to be taken. Okay, then I'll continue. Swear priests and cowards and men partakers. Okay, now write down.
Let the priest, coward, disciple, men, all goddess.
So swear priests and cowards. That means swearing is for the priests and cowards. Okay, cautious men, for feeble old people.
Worthless creatures.
Okay, cautelous means cautious men.
Deceitful, crafty.
Yes, deceitful, crafty. Okay, so cautelous means cautious, deceitful, crafty.
And only to the people who take.
Okay, cautelous, yes, okay. Cautelous meaning is written over there.
What is
Deceiving.
Deceiving, right? Deceitful. Okay, so cautelous means deceitful. Okay, so who needs swearing? Swearing is for those who are cowards. We do not need swearing. We do not need to swear or to take any oath because we are honest and we are already internally motivated.
And this is saying that that is why this is the reason why the people were there brutal all that time.
Yes. Okay, so swear priests and cowards and men cautelous, old, feeble, carrions. What is the meaning of the word carrions?
Worthless creatures.
Sorry?
Men were not better than gods.
Corpse means dead body.
Worthless creatures.
Yes. So men who are like living carcasses or living dead bodies. Right? Got it? So what is he saying? Swearing is for the priests and cowards, crafty men,
Old
for feeble old people,
then worthless
for feeble
creatures.
carrions. You know, they are as good as dead. So feeble old people. And such suffering souls that welcome wrongs. That means those kind of suffering souls that always it doesn't bother them even if they are being abused.
Means that they are
Even such wrong things are happening to them, they are not bothered. Okay, so they are the suffering souls. They are so used to the sufferings. They cannot retaliate. Okay, they cannot fight back. So swearing is only for those for whom this can come in reference to the context. Quickly tell me one by one. You will tell one, you will tell the second one. Yes.
Priest.
priests,
Ma'am, deceiving men,
deceiving men,
Cowards.
cowards,
old people carrions,
old feeble carrions, perfect.
Worthless creatures.
Carrions is fine, okay?
Old people.
This is what I'm saying, you need to use these words, okay? Yes, correct.
suffering souls.
And suffering
Suffering
souls, perfect, okay? Right. Okay, that welcome wrongs, suffering souls that welcome all the wrong things. Unto bad causes swear such creatures as men of doubts. What does it mean? Can you tell me?
Yeah.
The next line.
And to bad causes.
Only the people who swear who are fighting for the bad cause.
Hmm?
Precisely.
Ma'am, only the people who doubt about the
Yeah, so such creatures are doubted by men.
who doubt
And also no, unto bad causes swear means those who swear to bad
Only those
causes.
people who swear
To
who are
bad
fighting
causes,
bad causes.
yes, yes, perfect. So only those people who swear for bad causes.
Are not trusted by others.
Such creatures are doubted by men.
Means they are not trusted by others.
They are not trusted by others, so they need to swear separately.
Ma'am, like onto bad causes.
Causes swear means swear to bad causes.
Means they are swearing they are swearing who are fighting for the bad cause. इन जो बुरे लोग के साथ लड़ रहे हैं वही swear करते हैं.
Such creatures are doubted by men, but do not tarnish. Okay, so there is, but do not stain the even virtue of our enterprise. So what does he say?
They need no
Do not stain. Stain means tarnish, blemish. Do not stain. We call stain now when we suppose you are wearing a white uniform and you dark, dark like na stain. That means dark in the character we say na that character pe dark lag gaya. So one stain in the character. That means one blemish, one dark spot in it.
Let
Okay,
us not stain
so
the pure faith.
let us, but do not stain the even virtue of our enterprise.
Let us
That
not
means
stain the pure virtue
the
of our
pure
enterprise.
virtue, the virtuous, the virtuous intent that we have of our enterprise, of our action.
इन दाग नहीं लगते.
Can you wait?
Shall we complete this and then we go?
Okay.
Huh?
Next minute I will break it.
Nor the insuppressive.
Last minute.
Nor the insuppressive means nor the indomitable spirit. Metal means spirit. So
Courage.
insuppressive means you cannot suppress us. You
The
cannot suppress our metal. That means our spirit.
Indomitable courage of a spirit.
Yes, the indomitable spirit or courage of our spirits. To think that or our cause or our performance did need an oath when every drop of blood. Okay, this part I'm coming next. So to think that or our cause or our performance did need an oath.
In the cause or action requires an oath.
Yes. So you cannot tarnish or you cannot stain the virtuous intent that we have, nor can you tarnish or stain the indomitable spirit that we have.
You cannot stain our spirit.
Okay,
Stop us.
and also to think that our cause needs an oath when every drop of blood that every Roman bears and bears nobly, right? So that means it means that every Roman, we are all Roman by blood, right? So if you say that we need an external oath to be taken, then you are actually putting a stain in our character. Okay, so did need an oath, then when every drop of blood that every Roman bears and nobly bears is guilty of a several bastardy, if he do break the smallest particle of any promise that had passed from him. So what does it mean?
Ma'am,
When anyone is claiming to be the true son of Rome, would be proved to be a bastard if he breaks the smallest piece of the oath that he swore. Okay, understood? So by blood we are all Romans. We do not need a separate oath to be taken. Now when anyone is claiming to be the true son of Rome, would be proved a bastard if he breaks the smallest piece of an oath that he has sworn. Yeah. Okay. Okay, for the break, some time is left still. Okay, Ayush, I'll just continue till the
And 3 minutes.
Cassius. But what of Cicero? Shall we sound him? Now Brutus's dialogue is over. Now Cassius is telling them, what about Cicero? Now Cicero was a senator.
He is very powerful.
And he was an extremely powerful senator. He was not a part of the conspirators. They could not drag him to the conspirator side because Brutus did not want Cicero to be informed.
And
Now let's
he
see.
was the person who was to debate in the Senate.
Yes. Okay.
The cat is going to find out his view on Cicero. He also
Shall I proceed? Okay. Now we'll just complete a little bit of this. So Cassius says, what about Cicero? Shall we sound him too? Sound him means, should we see what he thinks of this?
sees view.
I think he will stand very strong with us. So Cassius is very determined and very confident that Cicero will take their side, right?
Does he take their side?
No. Casca. Let us not leave him out. Casca also finds the same. Let us take Cicero also to our side. Cinna. No, by no means. Cinna is very, very clever. He says, no, not at all. Don't tell him. Metellus Cinna. Oh, let us have him for his silver hair. What do we mean by silver hair? What is silver?
His white hair.
Gray hair. We don't call it white hair.
Gray hair.
Now, when you have gray hair, what does it symbolize?
Old.
Old. What does old age symbolize? Maturity, wisdom,
Some have like their experience.
experience, right? So experienced, mature.
No, Cicero that old.
Yes, Cicero was that old. He was wise. That is why he was known for his wisdom, for his experience.
Okay, that is why he was debating in the Senate.
Yes, so that is it's okay, got it. So
Okay.
silver hair refers to the his matured presence, right? His maturity, his wisdom, his experience. Okay.
Maturity of
So that is why Metellus Silva wants Cicero along with in their side, so that his presence will matter a lot
okay.
because
Because of his white hair.
yes, will purchase us a good opinion. What does it mean?
Will make it easier for us.
It will make easier for us. Why will it make easier
Because
for
it
us?
will praise our voices.
Yes,
He is-
that means the common people have more trust in Cicero's wisdom. If Cicero says that this is the right thing to do, the common men will immediately be convinced, just like Brutus. Just like Brutus, Cicero was also widely honored by
I
the
mean,
people.
they are two senators with them. If they
Yes.
get it.
Okay, so will purchase us a good opinion. That means good reputation. Over here, underline the word opinion and write down the meaning. Here it means reputation. That means we will earn good reputation if we have Cicero to our side. Clear? If we have wise, experienced, matured Cicero to by our side. Clear? Got it?
Because they were
Okay.
black hair.
And by men's voices, okay, and by men's voices to commend our deeds. That means
They will find more
they
better.
will, so it will make others think well of us and speak out in support of our actions. Write this down. It will make others,
Which line?
this line, and by men's voices to commend our deeds. It will make others think good of us.
I mean, it will also say that this mutual judgment guided our action.
I'm coming to that. So it will make others think good of us and speak out in support of our actions or validate our actions. And speak out in support of our actions or will validate our actions. Validate spelling VALIDATE. Will speak out in support of our actions or validate our actions.
मतलब सारा नाम उस पे डाल देंगे.
The people will have trust in him, so that will validate their
I mean,
actions.
it said we have made a mature judgment.
Yes, right. Okay. It shall be said, his judgment ruled our hands. That means, so they will say that it was Cicero who made this judgment.
Yeah.
Okay, got it, Ayush?
Yes.
Okay. So it will, they will feel that it was Cicero's judgment. Okay. That ruled our action. That means that guided our action.
Directed our action.
That directed or ordered our actions. Okay. Our youths and wildness shall no whit appear.
Yeah, understood. Okay.
That means,
Because you know, Jawan is just
our youth and wildness means rashness will not show, but will be overshadowed by his dignified gravity. Write
will
this
be
down.
forgetted on the account.
Okay, Ayush, write this down with this meaning. Okay, our youths and wildness shall no whit appear, but all be buried in his gravity. Okay, this much. No whit means not a bit. Quickly, we will end the year.
Means our rash nature will be forgotten on the account of the effect of Cicero's nature.
Yes, that is correct. Okay, I repeat, our youth and rashness will not show a bit. Will not show a bit,
आपको अभी तक बता रहे हैं इसे.
but will be overshadowed by his dignified gravity. What is written over there? Azam? What is written over there?
It will be said that his nature judgment guided our actions and our youth and rash nature will be forgotten on account of the effect of Cicero's nature wisdom.
What's your wisdom? So
By his-
by his dignified gravity and wisdom.
मुझे अभी समझ में आ रहा है explanation है.
Right? Okay, now let us see. Brutus says, "Oh, name him not. Let us break with him." Let us break with him means,
Not break it.
yes, let us not break our news to him. That means let us not discuss with him. Okay, break with him means let us not break this secret to him or let us not discuss with him. Okay, for he will never follow anything that other men begin. Cicero is someone who never likes to follow what other men think. He has his own opinion.
And
So
he's like,
Brutus is certain that Cicero will definitely not follow them.
I mean,
But he will know the secret. So it's better not to break the secret to him.
he's like Pushpa.
And then Cassius says, okay, then leave him out. So Cicero is not brought in. Okay, now you can take forward. I think 10 minutes left.
I'm 15 is starting 10 minutes.
Will I take it under your 5 minutes?
हम जल्दी समझ में आ रहा बाद में explanation दिया तो हम explanation पढ़ी नहीं ना.
Underline those parts which are correctly written because not every explanation is.
अब ये लिख रहा था तो शब्द का meaning लिखा है. वर्डों का meaning.
Because you have to study Shakespeare's every whatever you have, You have to go word by word. Every word you should, you should memorize everything. Entire book should be at your fingertips. It will be like that. Then only you will score good marks.
I mean, 10th standard we'll have Act 4 and 5 as well as the whole Shakespeare.
पूरा शेक्सपियर रहेगा then.
Sorry.
I mean, both we'll have the whole Shakespeare.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
the whole Shakespeare. The entire book you have.
वर्चुअल मैंने नहीं दिया वो अच्छा है ना फिर उसमें तो ऐसे अजीब अजीब शब्द है ना एंटोनियो बेस्टोनियो उसकी बीवी उसकी बीवी का मतलब ना ये है और दूसरी बुक के साथ अरे लेटेस्ट सीरीज में ना सारे एक्सप्लेनेशन मिलेंगे छोड़ दीजिए
Okay. What is Sunday reasons?
Yeah. Maybe पुस्तक में हो तो डायरेक्ट ये तो interest in maths and science. It does interest in maths and science है ना
अबे
that's का तो सिर्फ maths ही है मतलब sorry science का तो सिर्फ science ही है
अबे मैंने ऑनलाइन में यूट्यूब ले रहा था तो मेरे को ऐड आता है फेस वॉश का अब तो फेस वॉश में यार लगते हैं साइड फेस वॉश का मेरे को ऐड आता है यूट्यूब पे हां तो मैं टाइटेनियम डाइऑक्साइड डालता हां फेस वॉश हां टाइटेनियम डाइऑक्साइड डालेगा तो क्या करोगे खाली
अरे कुछ नहीं है हमारे बायोलॉजी से पढ़ा एकदम ना मतलब
पूरा लगा नहीं मशीन
हां
अरे मैं तो रो रहा है टाइटेनियम डाइऑक्साइड इतना दिमाग में ना कि टाइटेनियम डाइऑक्साइड स्किन में
अरे तुझे बात तो एक भाई ऐड कर से ना इसका पता है ना अभी ऐड है इंटरफेस जब पता है इसका तो गाइड करेगा ना ये सब तो ये लोग ना माना मतलब अगर तुम ठीक है ना ये लोग फिर ना तेरे मिलने वाले हैं वो ये बिना इतना ऐड करते हैं ना ये बात तो क्या
पीने नहीं आता है तो
नहीं मतलब ये तो कैसे भी ना
मालूम है ना
अरे बात तो है करना कभी करना तो ना क्या नहीं वाली कॉफी पे नीचे शुगर ये तो शुगर और ऐड देखो मैंगो वाला
हाँ फ्रूटी वाला
क्योंकि तब वो बिकॉज़ विद शुगर के माना कि इनको आया है ना ऐड में सब फ्रूटी पियो ये अरे ये तो छोड़ वो ये लॉबस्टर है ना ये
हाँ तो क्वालिटी नहीं लगता
ये उसने अभी ना
अभी उसके बस कर गया
किया था कोको कोला का ऐड बोले कोको कोला पी के ना वो अपनी हाथ से ना मूर्ति को बड़ा 10 फीट का ना अपनी मूर्ति को ऐसा करता है
कुछ भी नहीं दिखाते कोका कोला
ये तो मुझे सच्ची नहीं वो इससे एनर्जी देगा
स्टिंग तो स्टिंग का वाली की बढ़ है
है वो स्टिंग नाइट
हाँ खली वाली का गाना बताया ये भी चलो सामाना पुराना गाना है
कुछ नहीं एक्चुअली है फिर से इसको पीछे और नहीं जाएगा
अरे मेरे दोस्त थे हम लोग हॉकी का मैच था हम लोग सब लोग टीम पी के जा रहे थे मेरे को नींद आ रही थी टीम पीने के बाद
और इसको पूरा रात 3 बजे सिर्फ 4 बजे
आ नहीं अरे सच्ची में 3 दिन में नींद आ जाती है मेरा हॉकी का मैच चल रहा था और मैं स्ट्राइकिंग कर रहा हूँ और मैंने बॉल लेके भाग रहा हूँ मुझे नींद आ रही है
तो ये सब वो बोल दो ये आइटम देखा था मुझे उसका अपोजिट है
हम सच्ची में हम सब लोग स्टिक पी के जाते थे मेरे दोस्तों को नींद आ रही जब
ये
मैंने
मेरा test.
यस मैम
यस मैम
लाइक ही वोंट प्ले फॉर दिस
टेस्ट मैच नहीं खेलेगा लाइक वो उसके लिए खेलेगा
वर्ल्ड प्ले फॉर
हमें तो इंडिया का अपनी जीत जाती है वर्ल्ड कप में
Only
what
test.
effort
You will
we
only
went
not play the test.
आईपीएल को बंद कर दिया ना वो क्या बोलते हैं
No, it is suspended for some time. I think
Yes, ma'am, that
because,
is-
it is already ceasefire is already over. Na? So,
Ceasefire हो गया ना?
ceasefire मैम is over but मैम पाकिस्तान is again done on
yeah, they have violated the ceasefire. They always do that.
and there and ma'am you won't believe ma'am when ceasefire was happening and all the Pakistani actors were telling people we are living in a very good country called Pakistan and India is a very bad country who's attacking on us.
अबे मेरी दोस्ती फुल ये ट्वीट करता है लोग
अरे वो पागल है
दिलीप जोशी और वो what है और जब पहला हुआ था ना ये इंडिया पाकिस्तान के बीच में तब तो पूरा ये बंद कर दिया था रोड भी बंद कर दिया मेरा मेरी मम्मी रेडी की ना शादी हुई थी तब पे टैग हुआ था क्योंकि बहुत खतरनाक हुआ था भाई
इसको पहले ना कांग्रेस खाना तो मतलब इंडिया का हालत बहुत बुरा है
हाँ
हाँ
सब पीड़ा से छूटे थे ना बे
मतलब ऐसा नहीं मतलब इंडिया ना मतलब उनका ना एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन बहुत ठीक नहीं था
मैं बता रहा हूँ जब ब्रिटिश गए ना तब हमारे जो कोई रूल ही नहीं था कांग्रेस के सिवाय
वो वाला कांग्रेस नहीं बताया
हम भाई तो हमने तो बकवास हो गया पहले वो कांग्रेस बहुत अच्छा था
हाँ उन्होंने तो पूर्ण स्वराज किया था ब्रिटिश ने बोला था ना हम तुम्हें इंटरनल मैटर में आजादी देंगे बट हम तुम पर राज करेंगे तभी उन्होंने वो पूर्ण स्वराज अरे लीडर्स भी ऐसे किए ना अभी कौन है बकवास सोच
बीजेपी कांग्रेस दोनों
तो सोचिए 26 13 हमला होने से पहले ना एनएसजी कमांडोज जो थे ना उनको इज्जत ही नहीं देते थे मतलब उनको ऐसा लगे कि ये लोग सिर्फ नाम के लिए कमांडोज है इज्जत उनको देते थे जो कश्मीर में लड़ाई करते थे
पैलेस है
हाँ
पैलेस में जो ट्रेनिंग स्टेशन है ना तभी तक टावर करके बिना कोई बिना खा बिना पिए
I'm in village education.
That day it was.
ना मैं भी जाऊंगा लॉस है
And what about yesterday? Did you want yesterday?
Yesterday,
yesterday क्या था?
yes. इधर क्या तो कौन सा क्लास था
नहीं नहीं डेविड को जैसा नहीं किया था
इधर वो दर्श था ये दर्श था
कंटिन्यूअस भाई बहुत बड़ा
Because
है
he was having a lot of network issues.
पर मेरे वहां नहीं होता है मेरा तो पूरा
Which village has he gone? Where did he?
गुजरात
गुजरात
कुछ
Surat.
गुजरात
Ah, that is what Gujarat. Where in Gujarat?
कुछ
Where the earthquake happened?
yes ma'am
Had happened sometime.
yes ma'am
अब मेरा वो तो पूरा नहीं है मेरा वो तो पूरा नहीं है बस क्योंकि 5 घंटे जाते हैं पूछने के लिए
What?
मेरा
So yours is in
पूरा मैं फिर भी 5 घंटा जाता है
I'm yesterday I was 3 months short I'm actually you know now first this Bengali surname now which there is Banerjee Chatterjee you know first it was like Bandobate so I saw one short that slowly how the surname changed
It was because of the British.
yes
They could not pronounce it, so they
Yes.
changed.
मैं ब्रिटेन में
And
बहुत
we are-
कुछ है
We are following that, what the British saying for us.
my
Well,
God
that's not correct, but anyway, this is an easier way of pronouncing.
my first thing like before I knew that my mind is very body are very listen and you know it's a big type of
Because for capital was capital for the British for a long time, right?
Bengal.
Capital time.
because they came in Bengal only started from
No,
Bengal
they started from Mumbai, but then they made Calcutta as the capital.
I mean they made three
They started
and the money empire was Bengal na their money empire was Bengal
So and then they started, in Bengal, that is why in Calcutta, in entire Bengal, they set up so many schools. Therefore, you will see that, you are all.
And travel also.
You're all in ICC, but you will study about.
हो गया ये तो खत्म हो गया
The freedom struggles, it all started from Bengal because,
Opinions
yeah,
there
because
also.
the intellectual minds, they all came from Bengal because they set up schools.
Only Bengal
And there were many freedom fighters from Bengal. Okay.
I mean, initially, they were all from it because they are the ones who received Western education of freedom,
Course.
liberty, equality, fraternity. They are the ones who learned all this and then they also started thinking about their own country, that why are they subjugated in their own country. So then this, uh, this hunger for freedom,
Actually,
it started from there.
When Britishers were there, ma'am, more importance was given to Bible. And ma'am, the history geography also great better. And ma'am, India they still never.
And also Europe. From there, they learned about the French
अभी
Revolution.
यूएस भी कहाँ पूरा पूरा कंट्री है वर्ल्ड ब्रिटिश कहते हैं
They learned about the French Revolution, and since then they started thinking about their own freedom.
then European civilization came in US came in India
So got it. So that is why it started from Bengal because they received Western education. Bengal was the first state to receive Western education. That is why it started from
And
there.
the
And
whole
then
world-
gradually they started opening up more schools, and they also started spreading more. They started newspapers, writing in newspaper. The Bengalis. They started many Bengali newspapers started, and it aroused the spirit of freedom and all those things. And then it started spreading all over the country. So it started from there
And the
because
first-
of schools play such an important role
Actually,
to educate the people.
ma'am, in Assam, Meghalaya, and in Nagaland and all, ma'am, sometimes the people like the facial expression is like, I'm not discriminating that they are a bit of look Chinese. Like, ma'am, actually, the fact is that actually as they were not parts of India, they were actually from China. We took them from China. That's why, ma'am, they look a bit like that.
So maybe obviously there must be some genetic thing.
No, actually, ma'am, even in Darjeeling also many.
Darjeeling
That
is also
genetic-
Nepal. Darjeeling is close to Nepal. Nepalese, many
and
Nepalese.
नेपाल की जो हालत बहुत खराब
And there was an earthquake there before.
Because of earthquake, there's so many earthquakes that have happened in
है
Nepal.
नेपाल में क्यों सेपरेट कंट्री बना दिया उसको मालूम नहीं हो पाएगा उससे फिर तो उसके बारे
Actually, ma'am, first Nepal was going to be a part of India, but then Jawaharlal Nehru told we want.
नहीं अभी तक नेपाल इंडिया के अंदर ही था तो रिसेंटली नेपाल अलग किया है
No, not recently, but Nepal, check it.
हम नेपाल थोड़े टाइम पहले ही नेपाल डिक्लेयर कर दिया कि वो अकेले है ये सिंगल कंट्री है
Bhutan, Nepal, and they all. Bhutan is being administered very well. I have been to Bhutan.
भूटान अच्छा है बट
It's a
नेपाल भी अलग
beautiful country with no pollution at all. They don't use plastics. And if you go there in Bhutan, you will feel the sky the sky is closer to you. And the moon appears bigger. The stars are,
बिकॉज़ भूटान
because
जैसा
there is no
हाइट
pollution. Height too hai, but there is no pollution. And it seems as if the stars are shining brighter.
हम एक जगह भूटान है एक जगह दिल्ली है जहाँ
Because
पर
the pollution covered, it covers your vision also. The
Delhi.
haze, it makes your vision hazy.
हम दिल्ली
But then when you go there, Delhi, even Mumbai is also polluted.
Yes.
और जो जितना दिल्ली एक्सटेंड करे ना तो मुंबई
I know, but
And they tell that there's a fact that, ma'am, if we are in Mumbai, every day, ma'am, it's like the pollution.
it's better to be at home than being outside. Anyway, but we can't stay like that. We need that. But in a way, we are also developing our immunity towards pollutions. We are immune. We can stay in any place. So, but if I've been to Bhutan, I've been to Vietnam. Air quality is way better, way better. And you can understand the difference. You feel more energized. Okay, after doing a work, you don't feel.
From Dubai is the second part of Delhi. There is population, there is also pollution, but it is very less comparatively to Delhi and India.
And Dubai, I've been to
And
Dubai
there's-
also, but it's stick and span, everything is so well maintained. They have created all the biggest, highest, tallest, everything.
Ma'am, you know, and there is a fact.
They make
There is a fact.
yes, the superlative.
Ma'am, 14,000 years ago, 1,400 years ago, there are the people of Dubai, they did not have the money to even buy shoes. And now they are literally building Burj Khalifas.
And you see, the World Cup happened there.
Yes,
UAE, right?
their one is still going in UAE.
Yes, and then they are bringing Dubai Open, the tennis matches are also happening there. They've got Djokovic and other players to play there. The most expensive player they're playing over there.
They are building farming in the middle of the desert.
Djokovic, I think, did not play this year, but we also go there to play. But all the top 10, among the top 10, majority of the players were playing there. So they have brought, though they do not have anybody representing their country playing, or they're not just representing, or nobody from their country playing
But
tennis. But
everyone is from different
countries are
countries.
playing there because they are providing all the facilities there.
And
Even
they are
Sania
farming
Mirza
in
is
the middle
also
of the desert.
working towards improving tennis in Dubai. Even Sania Mirza is also there. She's also into a lot of
And
promoting.
there is different part in here in Dubai where it's full of IT people.
Yes.
IT, all the genius people are living in a different part.
Okay, Sharmila, see, we have to complete this. Quickly. Kafka. No, so Kafka says indeed he is not fit. So Kafka was telling not to include him. No, but Kafka initially he was telling, okay, let us not leave him out, but now he's telling indeed he is not fit. Decius Brutus. Shall no man else be touched but only Caesar? Okay, so but should we only go after Caesar, no one else? Just see, look at his audacity. Decius Brutus. What does he say?
Being he agreeing not or only to kill Caesar, not other man.
So he's telling that are we going to kill only Caesar, not anyone else?
Urging to kill Mark Antony.
Yes. So whom is he urging to kill? Mark Antony, because he's very close to Caesar and he can also prove to be dangerous to them. Right, Ayush? Understood? Okay. Cassius. Decius, well urged. I think it is not to meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar. So he's telling the Decius, well said. I do not think it is appropriate that Mark Antony, who is so well loved by Caesar, should outlive Caesar. That means, what is the meaning of outlive Caesar?
Live after Caesar.
Live after Caesar.
Is dead.
That means Cassius also wants Antony to be killed. Right? Okay. So what does he say over here? I am telling you once again. So he says that, write down the name. I do not think it is appropriate. Which lines am I saying?
Yes,
Cassius' dialogue. Decius well urged. That is over, that you know, right? I think it is not meet Mark Antony, so well beloved of Caesar, should outlive Caesar. So this is the meaning that I am giving you. I do not think it is appropriate that Mark Antony, who is
So dearly
loved by Caesar, should be left alive after Caesar's death. Should be left alive after Caesar's death.
Mark Antony, why didn't they kill Mark Antony? Why didn't they kill Mark Antony? They had three.
No, see now what Brutus says. Let's see. Brutus has his own arguments to face forward.
They think they can also add Mark Antony to their team.
Okay. Over. Written Ayush? Understood? So outlive means living after say. That means someone who is able to stay or live more than the other person. So over here he's saying that Antony should not live
like Antony
after
should
Caesar's
not live after Caesar.
We shall find of him a shrewd contriver, and you know his means. Shrewd contriver means schemer or crafty planner. Right? Shrewd means crafty.
cunning plotter. Means he was a smart guy.
Yes.
He's smart.
He's a smart plotter. He
Smart.
can plot against us. This is what he's saying.
Smart.
And you know his means. Means resources.
Means he has very high reach.
Yeah, so he has a lot of resources. Written, Ayush?
Yes, ma'am.
If he improves them,
Makes the most of them.
Means
yes,
exercises influence.
exercises them or make the most of those resources, may well stretch so far as to annoy us. That means
It will be a
if
social
he
nature.
makes use of his resources,
And if
he
he-
can create problems for us.
It will become very dangerous for them.
He will become very dangerous for us.
Like always.
And
I will.
And is Mark Antony a senator?
No, no.
Oh, he's just a Chakra
Because it's already came off so much of ink got wasted. Okay. Right? Which to prevent, let Antony and Caesar fall together. So since he has there is a chance that he can be dangerous for us, therefore, in order to prevent that, let us kill both Caesar and Antony together.
हम दोनों को मार देंगे तो शक हो जाएगा ना.
and but किसी को क्या पता चलेगा उन्होंने मारा.
No, they to do it in front of others.
हाँ इसलिए
Everybody
तो
gets to know.
अबे शक हो जाएगा. दोनों को मारे मतलब तो गलत किया. फिर मैं वो बताता हूँ. And well, ये तो कॉमन है कि अगर एक के दो बच्चे रहेंगे तो एक तो दूसरे को मार ही देगा. और पहले के टाइम पे क्योंकि उसको मालूम है अगर कोई छोटा भाई बन गया वो किंग बन तो नहीं बन पाएगा.
Then, okay. So fall together means they both should be killed together. Okay, now Brutus. Now let us see Brutus's view, which stops them from making a target towards Antony. Brutus. Our course will seem too bloody. Cassius, see the name is also taken. Caius Cassius. So, yeah. So Brutus says that our plan will seem too violent,
too brutal, malicious,
too brutal,
and malicious.
too malicious, too bloody. That's the analysis. Caius Cassius. Caius Cassius, and there is another one, Caius Liberius. Liberius will also come here.
And he is not a conspirator. Second one.
Yeah, the second one is also conspirator. Okay.
There are so many ones.
So Caius Cassius, right? So, okay, shall we proceed? Okay.
Yes.
Our course will seem too bloody, Caius Cassius, to cut the head off and then back and hack the limbs. Okay, that means hack the limbs over here means yes, to attack his followers also.
These details are they are doing it out jealousy.
Better write down. I don't want you to tell me orally. I wanted this on paper. Hack the limbs means attack his followers. Done? Okay. So did you understand the meaning of this? It will be too brutal, too bloody. If we kill, chop off his head, that means kill Caesar, as well as attack his followers. Okay, got it? Understood? Like wrath in death and envy afterwards. That means, you know, it is like killing out of anger and then punishing them out of jealousy. Killing out of anger and punishing them out of jealousy.
We are moved.
Tell me, did you understand this line?
We could also write it with appear as if we are moved by jealousy and also anger.
And punishing out of jealousy.
Yes. What does it mean? Can you tell me?
Me.
Now, this meaning is clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But tell me, what exactly does it mean?
Ma'am, it will exactly mean that the main target is the Julius Caesar. If you also kill his followers, it will look like you are killing them in anger and also jealousy. Eradicating that is the
Absolutely. So it will give a false image to the
image to the
public.
people and they will think that India
It is
invited
done.
his followers to come here.
So it will seem to them as if it is not for the good of Rome or
Because
some
they crime.
intention.
Because they crime.
Absolutely, but it was done out of anger
And out of jealousy.
and out of jealousy, and it will you know,
Look like they are trying to cover their
and
crimes.
yes, and it will look as if because Caesar was killed out of anger, therefore, in order to cover up that crime, they are killing his followers also. Okay, got it?
Ma'am, but this whole thing is taking place at Brutus as well.
Yes, the whole scene.
And
And then why it is written that Brutus orchard?
Home means orchard means the
garden.
garden in front of his house.
Ah.
Which is also
Ma'am.
part of his house.
Isn't this servant listening to all of this?
No, he goes. Okay. Our course will seem to bloody Cassius to cut the head off and then hack the limbs, like wrath in death and envy afterwards. For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. So hack the limbs means attack his followers.
So,
Why? Because Brutus considers and other people also consider Antony as one hand of Caesar. What does it
Right
mean?
hand of the Caesar
Follower.
means the most important follower of Caesar.
Yes.
Who always do this sometimes.
So what does it mean here? For Antony is but a limb of Caesar. That means Antony is just like a hand of Caesar, an arm of Caesar.
important follower of Caesar.
Yes. Okay. A hand of Caesar, an important follower of Caesar. That is why he says that if we kill him and then then it will be like killing him and killing Caesar's head off and then also his limb. That means killing Caesar as well as his followers because Antony was like his hand. That means was his most important follower. Okay? Right. Let us be sacrificers, but not butchers. What do the butchers do?
And they cut many things. Now you
They
can
cut, what do the butchers do? They cut
many animals.
animals.
They cut
Right? The
animals,
butchers,
endless animals.
if you are a non-vegetarian,
Yes.
Just
right? Yes, so they cut chicken and all those, right?
and they cut chicken, 20, 30
Ma'am,
chickens,
cow
30.
and all that.
Yes.
Okay, so they are butchers. So, you should present before them as sacrifices.
Sacrifices.
That means you have done this for the good of Rome. Though you did not want to, but still you did it. You still have the guilt feel in you. You're feeling bad after after killing Caesar, but you had to do it for the sake of Rome. So that feel has to be presented in front of the common
Not
man.
just killing out of
Animal
jealousy.
butcher.
But not just killing out of anger and out of jealousy.
That's what the butcher do.
Right? That's what the butchers do. The butchers are pure murderers. They are the murderers. So let them consider us to be sacrificers, but not the butchers.
Understood.
Okay, got it? Okay. Caius, we all stand up against the spirit of Caesar. Here, spirit means
What Caesar stands up in dictatorship.
the tyrannical power,
Dictatorship.
the dictatorship or the power.
The thing has penny in North Korea.
Can you repeat that stand up?
Okay, we stand up against the power of Caesar.
We want to say the dictatorship of Caesar.
Or dictatorship of or power of Caesar or dictatorship of Caesar, right? The same thing. And in the spirit of men, there is no blood. You know? And in the spirit of men, there is no blood. That means in the spirit, there is no blood, right? Spirit is without blood. Yes. So spirit is without any blood, right? Our main intention is for the good of Rome.
Not to do any brutal act.
Yes, not for any brutal act. Right? And in spirit itself, in the spirit of men, there is no blood.
And this thing also shows that Brutus is deceived as he thinks he is doing it for good of Rome, but Cassius is doing it out of jealousy.
Actually, okay. That we then could come by Caesar's spirit and not dismember Caesar. That means, if only we could take Caesar's spirit or power without having to physically harm Caesar. So, because Brutus is very much fond of Caesar's
character.
Yeah, Caesar. So he does not want to kill him. So he's saying that if only we could take away his power without harming him physically, then I could have done that.
He could do that.
But
He was
no, but he can't do it. So he's saying that, and in the spirit of men there is no blood. That we then could come by Caesar's spirit and not dismember Caesar. What does it mean? Are you telling me? What did I
not physically harm Caesar.
But they could take away Caesar's power without physically harming him, if I could do that. But alas, Caesar must bleed for it. What does it mean?
Caesar has to be killed.
Have to be killed. Okay? So we have to kill Caesar. Caesar has to be killed. And gentle friends, let's kill him boldly but not wrathfully. So let us kill him bravely, not out of anger, not angrily. Wrathfully means not angry.
You not torture him or kill him.
No, here it says that let's kill him bravely means for a brave act of honor. Okay, for a good future, for a good intent, but not wrathfully, not out of anger. Okay, Brutus is very wise, but somehow he fell for the conspirators.
Because there are few people in society which have a very good mouth.
Okay, got it? Let us carve him as a dish fit for the gods, not hew him as a carcass fit for hounds. So what it is, it's a very beautiful line that he says. He says that let us not kill him as a meal for the dogs or the hounds, but let us kill him as an offering to the gods, not to be the meal for the hounds.
They will not prevent.
So they will sacrifice the life of Caesar. Caesar will sacrifice his own life for the sake of or for the good of Rome and will be an offering to God for a good cause, not to be eaten away by the hounds. Done?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Carcass means the dead body. Okay, fit for the hounds.
Because they not to chop his body like to be chopped for the dog.
No, I mean not for the dogs, but it should be an offering to God. Okay. And let our hearts, as subtle masters do, stir up their servants to an act of rage, and after seem to chide them. Okay, so now write down the meaning. Chide means scolding them. Okay, write down the meaning. We will be like the shrewd masters, right somewhere, right here, or here on top.
Correct.
Because this will be a little.
Child.
No, child means scolding, chiding, scolding. Only child means scolding. Now from here, first let me read till when Caesar's head off. Okay, I'll just tell you the meaning orally, then you will write down. Okay. Now first you listen. Okay. And let our hearts, as subtle masters do, stir up the servants to an act of rage, and after seem to chide them. This shall make our purpose necessary and not envious. So what is he trying to say? Often the masters, what do?
This old.
They scold, no, they tell the servants to do something
In an act
out of in an act of rage, out of anger, and then scold them for making the servant do that. After the servant has done that act, then he scolds them, why did you do it? Okay. This shall make our purpose necessary and not envious. Now, by doing this, what happens that I'll be able to present myself that this act was actually important. I have done this act because it was important. I am feeling guilty inside. Why did you do this? Why did we do this? Okay, so we will feel guilty and will not seem as if we have done this out of envy, out of jealousy. Envious means jealousy. Got it? Okay. Okay. Which so appearing to the common eyes, that means it will appear to the common eyes, to the common people, we shall be called purgers and not murderers. Purgers means healers. Those
Purifiers.
surgeons.
Huh?
Surgeons.
Surgeons written over here.
Purifier बोला है.
Purifier. It has to be purified. But whatever is written in this book will follow that. Okay, so surgeons or we can, what do the surgeons do? They do it for the good, right? They
Plungers or purgers?
purgers, yes. Purgers means purifiers actually.
मैम इधर plungers लिखा है मीनिंग में और इधर purgers लिखा है.
नहीं, purgers is the
मतलब plunger क्यों लिखा है?
Spelling mistake हो रहेगा.
PURGER printing mistake. Okay, so we will be called as purifiers, as healers, right? And not as murderers. And for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off. That means Mark Antony, don't think of Mark Antony at all because he will become powerless once Caesar is dead. When Caesar is dead, his hand will also become powerless.
Caesar is the head
and Antony is the limb. So if Caesar is dead, then the hand will not have any power, right? Because he's killed already. Got it? Now you write that. Okay. So what did you write? We shall be like shrewd masters who enrage their servants. Who enrage their servants.
And we shall be like shrewd masters.
Who enrage their servants to some bloody action.
Enrage
their servants to some bloody action. Bloody action, comma. Then afterwards, make a fuss. No, afterwards,
make a fuss.
Make a fuss, F-U-S-S. Make a fuss of criticizing them for their violence. Of criticizing them for their violence. Okay? Full stop. We will profess our hearts.
We will profess
our hearts. To regret what our hands have done. We will profess our heart
And
we will profess our heart, and when we do it,
regret
to regret
what our hands are done.
what our hands have done.
Done.
What our hands have done, full stop. Thus,
Thus,
our deeds
our deeds
come from necessity, not from jealousy.
It's more like right.
Yeah, we have to write here.
necessity
Can you repeat?
Yeah, what have you written? Thus, our deeds come from,
done.
so thus our deeds come from necessity, comma, not from jealousy. Full stop. Not from jealousy. Full stop. Full stop. If it seems like this to the common people, if it seems like this to the common people, if it seems like this to the common people,
Well done.
comma, then they will see us as forgers and not as murderers.
They will be
As forgers and not as murderers. Got it? Okay, this much better. Because the last three lines I think you have understood, but for Mark Antony, think not of him. For he can do no more. That means please underline pen you need.
आपको खड़ा रखना तो यही
No, that's okay. You change your pen. Okay. Now see, Ayush, the last three lines I think you have understood.
Yes.
But for Mark Antony, think not of him, for he can do no more than Caesar's arm when Caesar's head is off. Okay, did you understand this? Okay, so no more than Caesar, just underline that part, Azam, write down powerless. Over here, he means to say that Mark Antony will become powerless when after Caesar dies. Okay, fine. Let's write powerless.
And can you repeat again?
Only this powerless part. Do no more than Caesar's arms means powerless. That he will become powerless without Caesar. Okay? Hmm.
This is all happened in real. This is all imagination of Shakespeare.
Imagination.
A little bit of imagination.
And little bit of
Actually, it
reality.
happened, yeah.
The
The plot is correct, but
assassination of Julius Caesar
then,
was
for example, he is dead in 1 year. That is also his imagination. That was not there in the original one. Okay, Cassius. Yet I fear him. See, Cassius is actually the wisest of all, and Caesar is also very wise, right? Because he knows Cassius can be dangerous because he speaks to us. That is not.
and he is a thick man.
Yes. Yet I fear him, for in the ingrafted love he bears to Caesar.
Deep,
That means
deep
ingrafted means
Deep love.
ingrafted, deep-rooted love.
अब इतना प्यार है Caesar.
Ingrafted love means
Deep.
deep-rooted love.
So much love for Caesar.
Okay, so the deep-rooted love that he has for Caesar, Brutus, and he does not allow him to complete the sentence. Brutus says, "Alas, good Cassius, do not think of him. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself take thought and die for Caesar."
That is when he underestimated Mark
Yes.
Antony.
So what does Brutus say that? What does Brutus say? Oh
Alas.
dear Cassius, alas Cassius, alas means over here, oh dear Cassius, Don't worry about him. If he loves Caesar so that much, then what can he do? He can
Caesar
think
suicide.
about, yes, he can think about Caesar very deeply and then choose to die for Caesar.
Suicide.
Caesar. Understood?
That is where he underestimated the power of Caesar.
Yeah.
From Alas, can you again?
Yeah. Oh dear Cassius, don't worry about him. Right? This we have understood.
Yeah.
So do not think of him, do not be so much worried about him. If he loves Caesar, all that he can do is to himself take thought and die for Caesar. What does it mean?
Still, take thought and like think about Caesar and then die.
Yes, right. So think about him deeply and then choose to die for Caesar. This is easy.
Means that he will meet him in heaven.
Yes. Okay, second or heaven, we don't know. Okay. And, okay, now the next line. And that were much he should, for he is given to sports, to wildness, and much company. So what does he say?
Means he makes himself useful for Caesar by giving him the air. What he should have given to sports, wilderness, and gives his company.
So he's saying that it's too much to expect that from him.
Because he always gives
Because he is so much into
sports,
sports,
wilderness, and
wilderness that he will forget after some time.
yes.
He will not do this. He will not commit suicide. So don't think much about him. So
He is the champion of
here
Caesar.
Brutus goes totally wrong in understanding Antony.
But Cassius knows the true meaning. Cassius
The
knows how
true
much.
nature of yes. Actually, over here, if you see among all the conspirators, it is Cassius who is the cleverest of all.
Yes, because he is
Right?
the one who gets
He actually is the one who can actually read the minds of people. And again, then
Caesar.
Julius Caesar is
Julius.
also very, very
smart.
smart in understanding the true nature of
He
Cassius.
can read the
also.
character of people without his
Actually, Caesar can also read the characters of
people.
right? Okay. Right. Trebonius. There is no fear in him. Let him not die, for he will live and laugh at this hereafter. So Trebonius also reads him wrong, right? So he just carries forward what Brutus says. So he also says the same thing. He will forget after some time and he will also laugh at it. Right? Okay? Trebonius. Okay. Now clock strikes.
The time is over. No time.
Please count the clock.
Okay.
So fight. Count how many times the clock chimes. That means it is, and then the clock chimes 3 times. Therefore, the clock has stricken 3. That means it is 3 a.m. It's time to part. That means it's time to leave. Depart. Right? Part means depart. It's time to
No.
leave. Cassius. But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no. So Cassius is
1
doubtful.
second. I'm gonna repeat one. And बोलता है Cassius is बोलता है the clock has striken 3. Trebonius says it's right to buy. Here it also again says Cassius the clock has striken 3 and Trebonius is trying to buy.
Then it is written 2 times, but here it's written only once in my book. Okay? Cassius. But it is doubtful yet whether Caesar will come forth today or no. Now Cassius, now Caesar can be killed only when he comes to the Capitol.
Capitol.
Okay?
In front of all the senators eventually.
Okay. So if he comes to the Capitol, then only he can be killed. Cassius is expressing his doubts whether Caesar will actually come to the Capitol
He
or
has to
not.
come now.
Okay, understood? Why? Why are these doubts? Because for means because he is superstitious grown of late. That means
He is always coming late.
of late. No. Of late, lately, he has become very superstitious. What is the meaning of superstition?
Don't.
If I say that he has a lot of superstitious beliefs, what does it mean?
like when Listen, if you
Sorry,
see a
Cats crossing the, if you see a cat cross, black cat crossing
when-
the road, rather you believe that, okay, something
Yeah.
unfortunate thing is going to happen.
I mean, if you see lemon and see in the road, they tell not to step because it is black.
So that is what, some bad omen, which bad thing can, unfortunate thing can happen. So these are all indications that bad thing can happen. If you believe in those things, then it is called as you are a
Means that season
superstitious.
has become teaching of bad omens.
So he is saying over here, it's not that he is not thinking of bad omen, but he has become a superstitious person. Why? Because he started believing in the fact that these
Gods and signs.
indications, the because it is stormy weather and all that, so maybe it is a bad sign. So he should not go to the Senate House. He may think that way. So he has grown to be superstitious. He was not like this before. Of late, he has become superstitious. Clear? Okay. Okay. So is it clear? Where is it from? Quite from the main opinion he held once. Underlying-
of this one.
Yes, of course we can. I can switch on both the fans. Should told me before.
We understand.
Now it's fine?
Yes,
Oh. Otherwise, if you want, I can switch off the AC.
no. AC is
Okay. Quite from the main opinion he held once. Underline this and write down the meaning. Is it written in your book? Just check.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, then you write this down. The meaning is opposed to the strong opinions he
It is here written that which is quite contrary to the opposed opinion he
had
once
before.
held so strongly in regard to such things.
Very good, perfect. You can write the same. Please repeat. You can also write the same
Which is quite contrary.
or
I
opposed.
already worked.
You wrote opposed, okay. Which is quite contrary or opposed to the strong
Opinion.
opinions which he held once.
No, which opinion he
Ma'am,
once held so strongly.
That is the same thing.
Okay, ma'am, here in our book, quite means very different.
What is written?
Quite here means very different.
Quite, na? Quite strongly means it was very, actually quite means very, so very strongly. Okay. Acha, quite means, yeah, very different, opposed, contrary, correct? It's the
Means
same thing.
unusually.
No, very different from or different. So initially, before he did not have these superstitious beliefs, but now,
Unusually.
so no, very different, not unusually, but different or separated from what he had before.
Which
Okay.
mindset he had before now, which mindset
Now
he
it is, now he has become superstitious. Okay. Right. Of fantasy, of dreams and ceremonies. So, he, whatever opinions he had before about fantasy. Fantasy means spirits. Okay, or imagination also we can say. Fantasy means spirits of dreams and ceremonies. Ceremonies mean
Rituals.
Ma'am,
Omens.
rituals.
yes, rituals also you can say,
Future
or
predictions.
omens. Omens. Omens are future predictions. Right, omen. OMENS.
If he had become superstitious,
Ceremonies means omens.
and if he become superstitious here, then why did he ignore the warning of soothsayer?
That is what. He was not superstitious at all. Even towards the, after we complete Act 2 Scene 1, when we come to Act 2 Scene 2, we will find he is having a word with Calpurnia. Okay, his wife. And Calpurnia was also trying to convince Caesar not to go out because these are signs of bad omen. Do not go out to the Senate, but he refuses to listen to her. So this proves he was not at all growing superstitious, but Cassius is telling that he is growing superstitious of late, nowadays. Lately I can see he is grown
So he is
superstitious. He was actually wrong. Because he started, his wife was believing in the superstitious thing, not he. Okay, so but here he gets him wrong. Okay, of fantasy, of dreams and ceremonies. Ceremonies means omens. So of late he has grown to be superstitious, which is very different from what different from the opinions he had once about the dreams, fantasy, and ceremonies. Got it? Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. It may be these apparent prodigies, the unaccustomed terror of this night, and the persuasion of his augurs may hold him from the capital today. Now, there are three things he says which may prevent him from going to the capital. What are those three things? Quickly tell me.
First is the
Superstitions.
apparent
Apparent prodigies.
Prodigies.
What does it mean? Apparent prodigies. The
Wonders.
word prodigies means abnormalities. Right? So over there, what is written?
wonders that have appeared.
Write down the abnormalities. The wonders over here also means that the abnormalities which you are wondering.
Supernatural happening.
Yeah, supernatural happenings or abnormalities. Then unaccustomed terror of this night. That is the second one. The terror.
Persuasion.
What do we mean by unaccustomed terror of the night?
Means terror of the night.
The scared, the night is very scary, right? Because it's raining, it's lightning, not for rain. He is mentioning,
Because it
again
is
and
very
again
dark.
stressing on the lightning parts, thundering and lightning. Okay, the terror of this night and then the persuasion of the augurers. Augurers means
Soothsayers, priests.
soothsayers, the priest. You remember the augur had told him
Yes.
that, be careful, beware of the Ides of March, right? So that is it. So these three
Exactly.
things may prevent him from going to the Senate House or the capital.
And in the front of everyone, he said he's a daydreamer to soothsayer. So how Cassius can say that he's
Exactly. That's wrong. But he may be thinking about it later and prevent him from going. Okay, Decius Brutus. Now, Decius Brutus's part is important here, his reply, because it is Decius Brutus who actually goes, when Calpurnia and Julius Caesar were having a discussion on this, it was Decius Brutus who tells him, convinces him to go to the Senate House because Caesar had almost surrendered to Calpurnia's fear. Calpurnia was extremely scared because she had a dream, that from
And what
Caesar's
happened to
statue.
Calpurnia?
I'll just tell you the dream. We will read it in the next scene. Calpurnia had a dream that night that there was a statue of Caesar and blood oozing out from that statue. So and immediately she got up and tried to convince Caesar not to go out. And Caesar was almost surrendering to them, though he did not want to. He wanted to, tell that, I am courageous, I'm not scared of anything. But you are making me such that I have to surrender to it. So he was almost surrendering to it. And during that time, Decius Brutus enters and gives a different meaning to that dream. He says that it is a good sign that people are, blood is oozing out from Caesar's statue. It is a statue, not the living body. Blood is coming out, and everybody, all the Romans, are staining their handkerchief with that blood. That means other people will carry the legacy that Julius Caesar had brought forth. So he comes up with a different meaning of this dream and convinces Julius Caesar to come to the
And what happened to Calpurnia after Caesar died?
And she also, I think, after she becomes that is, I don't think that is given over here. I don't remember. Okay.
Very good.
Now Decius Brutus. Never fear that. So see Decius Brutus is done.
Decius Brutus is also smart. Then.
Yeah. Never fear that. If he be resolved, I can oversay him. Oversway him.
Change his mind.
Yes,
Change his
oversway him and change his mind, right? So never fear about that.
Change
If
it.
he is resolved, then I can change his mind.
Man, this shows that Decius Brutus has the power to change people's mind.
Yes, absolutely. So Decius Brutus has the power to persuade people, to convince people with the power of his words, right? For he loves to hear that unicorns may be betrayed with trees. Okay. And bears with glasses, elephants with holes, lions with toils, and men with flatterers. He's saying that it's very, very, in a funny way, he says that because I know Julius Caesar loves to be flattered.
Yes.
Okay, he loves to hear words of flattery.
Means he loves to people tell about how good he is.
Yes, he loves to hear. Got it? Understood? I'll tell you this in detail. So he loves to hear that, every good thing what people say about him. So he loves flatterers.
Means ये तारीफ करना पसंद है.
तारीफ करना पसंद है. Correct.
हाँ.
Okay, so
Everyone
people
likes-
love to hear all. I mean, Julius Caesar loves to hear all words of flattery from others. Flattery is the word. Okay.
Because ma'am, he had that kind of attitude.
Yes, so here, now let's see. He loves to hear me tell him how men can be deceived by flatterers. Just like unicorns can be captured in the trees,
Yes.
elephants in the holes, and lions with the nets.
Yes.
Okay, write this down, write the meaning.
I'm given here.
He loves to hear, it's okay. If it is given the same thing, then you don't need to write. Okay. He loves to hear me tell him.
Okay.
He loves to hear me tell him. He loves to hear me tell him.
Yes, yes, it is what he is fond of being told how easy.
No, that comes later, yeah. He loves to hear me tell him how men can be deceived by flatterers. 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 Just like the unicorns. Just like the unicorns can be tricked, tricked, unicorns can be tricked into running their horns into the trees, running their horns into the trees.
हाँ लिखा है.
And thus easily captured written,
That's
comma, elephants, the elephants traps in the pits or holes. The elephants get trapped in the pits or holes. The elephants get trapped in the pits or holes. Holes. Pits means big holes. Pits or holes. And not only the elephants, I think the lions, holes, maybe lions is different. Okay. Okay, comma. The bears and bears get tricked when they see themselves on the mirrors. The bears get tricked when they see themselves on the mirrors, thinking that they are able to see other bears, thinking that they are able to see other bears.
लिखा है.
It's written, no? No.
अलग शब्द में लिखा है बस एक. Here the written glasses are thrown before a bear, seeing his reflection is stopped and gives hunters enough time to strike it down.
thinking that
They see other bears. And the last one, and the lions getting trapped, and the lions getting trapped in the nets. Toils means trapped. trapped in the yes, snares, right? Trapped in the net. Now check, have you understood the meaning?
Yes. And here unicorn can be said as Caesar, right?
Hmm.
And here bear is also Caesar.
Let's check if you have understood. So what he's trying to say over here is that he, if I tell him the stories of men who get deceived easily by flatterers, he enjoys listening to those. Though he himself loves to hear the words of flattery, which he does not realize. Okay, understood? Okay, so what does it? So what is he trying to say over here? That Caesar, when I tell him the stories of how people are deceived by flatterers, just like all the examples of animals that are given, they are all deceived just the way they are deceived, right?
And here this says that Excel Ruler is smarter than Cassius.
No, wait, first let me complete this.
Man,
Tell him, okay, just a minute. When I, so when I, so but when I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does, being then most flattered. Okay, so what does it mean? Ayush will tell me in English. Tell me the next 3 lines.
But when I tell him he hates flatterers, he says he does, being the most flattered. Let me. I'm that when Decius Brutus tells him that he hates flatterers, then he
Who
also
hates flatterers?
see
Caesar. Yeah.
Caesar, and Caesar also tells them
That
he also hates flatterers, but
yeah.
he's
No,
the
then
most.
Caesar agrees to the statement and says that yes,
Yes.
he does hate flatterers, but
He's the
he's
one
the
who's
one who
being
actually
being
loves
flattered.
to hear yes the words of flattery, or he loves to be flattered. Okay, so when he listens to all these to the stories of how men are deceived by flatterers, just like the lions are trapped, just like the elephants are trapped. What else? What are the other 2 animals?
unicorn,
Unicorns are trapped.
and
The
bear,
horns are trapped in the trees.
bear.
And bears. Okay,
And
just like they are trapped, when he listens to the stories, he enjoys them. And when he tells him that he is not like them, he doesn't get flattered, he agrees to it. Wherein the truth is that he is the one who loves to hear the words of flattery.
Man,
Okay,
here it's
understood?
good that Decius Brutus is smarter than Cassius.
Yes, I mean, yeah, to some extent, no, not always. Okay, see, let us complete this. Let me work. For I can give his humor the true bent, and I will bring him to the capital. So what does it mean? Underline this. I can give his humor the true bent. That means I can guide his mood, or I can put him in the right mood and bring him to the capital.
I understood.
So he knows very well how to manipulate him.
Yes. He's a very good manipulator. That is why he's given us the name Decius Brutus.
Okay. Okay. Now you can go to the washroom, and after this we don't have much. Only Portia's 2 dialogues are there. Wait. No, this part will quickly go.
Portia.
I mean, this Act 2, how many scenes are there? Act 2, how many scenes are
We
there?
have only half an hour left. Quickly go back. Go and come back. So we have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages left.
And उसके बाद आगे का break रहेगा ना?
Yeah. Quick. Half an hour left. We have to finish it in half an hour. So how much? 5 minutes. I mean, how much? How many pages left? So this I think so. Pages in 9 minutes. I don't know.
Scene 1 ना? Six, 6 pages. 5 minutes each page. But we take 5 minutes each paragraph.
No, now I'll go a little fast. Okay, so let's carry on. We'll come. Okay, so Cassius. Nay, we will all of us be together, be there to fetch him. So he says that we all will go together to bring him. Fetch him means bring him. Brutus says by the 8th hour, is that the uttermost? So what is the latest time?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So by 8 o'clock latest, we shall fetch him, we shall bring him. Say now. Be that the uttermost and fail not then. So what is the latest time given?
8 o'clock.
Yes, that's the latest time. Bacillus and Caius Licarius doth bear Caesar hard. See, there I told you that there is another called Caius Licarius. So he doth bear Caesar hard. That means underlying this
He
one.
strong dislike for Caesar.
Yes, he has a strong dislike for Caesar. So bear Caesar hard means he has a strong dislike or grudge against Caesar. Who rated him for speaking well of Pompey. What did Caesar had? What did he do once? He had rebuked. Yes, rated. Rated means rebuked. That means scolded him.
In praise for Pompey.
Yes. Now, what had he done? What did Caius Ligarius had done once? He had
spoken in
spoken-
favor of Pompey.
Yes, he had spoken in favor of Pompey, or he had spoken some good things about Pompey, and because of that, Caesar had once publicly scolded him or publicly
Disrespected
rebuked him, disrespected him. Okay. I wonder none of you have thought of him. So Metellus Imber has brought another name. So he is just trying to increase the number of people in their side. But you all did not think of him, Brutus. Now good Metellus, go along by him. So good Metellus, go with him now. Right? Go along with him means?
You go alone to him.
Yes. Okay, so to his house, okay, and bring him. He loves me well. I have given him reason. Send him but hither, and I will fashion him. Fashion him means?
Join him.
Join, persuade him.
Persuade him. Okay.
Huh?
Either means here.
Here, either
You
means
could say influence him.
influence him, right, correct. So Brutus says that okay, good Metellus, when you do one thing, you go and bring him. I will speak to him. I will try to influence him, and he loves me a lot. He will be influenced by me. Okay. Brutus. Brutus's dialogue is over. Cassius.
Cassius.
The morning comes upon us. We will leave you, Brutus, and friends, disperse yourselves, but all remember what you have said and show yourselves true Romans. What does it mean?
The day is approaching.
The day is approaching,
We will
right?
leave you, Brutus.
Yes, we will leave you, Brutus, but remember,
But do not forget your promise.
do not forget your promises that you have
Let your
made.
actions prove that you are true Romans.
Yes, so your actions should prove that you are a true Roman and work like a true Roman. That means work for the good of the Romans or good of Rome. Brutus. Good gentlemen, look fresh and merrily. You should look fresh. It should not seem as if you have been awake the whole night.
No, like
You should look fresh and merrily. Let not our looks put on our purposes. Let not our looks put on our purposes. Put on means
means show our purpose.
display.
Display.
Display or show. Got it, Ayush?
Yes, ma'am.
So our looks should not display our intent or the real intent that we have inside. So whatever we have inside should not be reflected on our faces.
Our face should not show the true
So-
reality.
Yes, right. It should not display our plans, the intent, right? Okay. But bear it as a Roman actors do. So bear it as a Roman actors do means, but present ourselves just like the actors. What do the actors do?
They change their face.
They act, right? Whatever they do, it's all acting. So something is there inside, but outside it's some other character. When they act that character, they are not the same character
They are not
inside.
their true reality.
Yes, they do not show the reality. Right, Ayush?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. With untired spirits and formal constancy. Untired spirits means cheerful spirit, not tired. The spirit that is not tired. Untired spirits and formal constancy means
Unusual dignity.
no determination. Okay, with determination. And formal constancy means with determination.
मैम सर्च करो तो dignity बताया था.
Okay.
Dignified behavior.
Dignified or well composed faces or dignified, correct. Dignified behavior.
चलेगा.
Just give me a pen or pencil.
Sir.
And so good morrow to you everyone. Exeunt all but Brutus.
Good morning.
Only Brutus is there, obviously it is his
It is enough.
Boy, Lucius fast asleep, it's no matter. Enjoy the honey heavy dew of slumber. Honey heavy dew means?
Enjoy the honey of the deep sleep.
Sleep which is sweet.
Sweet dream.
Sweet dream.
So enjoy. So Lucius is sleeping because Lucius is sleeping. He is a servant. He has no worries. He is sleeping or slumber. Thou has no figures nor no fantasy. What does it mean?
Illusion.
You do not have any illusions. You do not have any worries. And no tension. You have no worries. You have no figures. You know the strange shapes, right? You have no fantasies, like no strange, no strange visions. We can say fantasies as strange visions. Right? Which busy care draws in the brains of men. That means care again. I told you what's the word care. No, this word had come before also. Cares of the world. Care means worry. Remember this. Care in those days were used in the sense of worries. Okay, so he's saying that you do not have anything to care of, or nothing to be worried of, which actually affect the brains of men, and therefore they are not getting the proper sleep. Right? Therefore, you sleepeth so sound. That means
without any
tension. So you are able to get a sound sleep, deep sleep. Okay. Now Portia. Enters. Portia. Brutus, my lord. Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now? It is not for your health thus to commit your weak condition to the raw cold morning. What does it mean?
Portia, what do you mean? Why are you coming now?
Yeah, why are you here now? You are awake in this morning. It's very cold. You are exposed to this cold. It is not good for your health. So that we see, the women are always shown as a weak character, right? They are weak physically, mentally, everywhere they are weak. So not.
But it's also so that Brutus also cares for
Portia. Cares for his wife, definitely. He was very, very close to his wife. Okay, so thus to commit means to expose. Okay. Right? Is it written there? Commit means expose.
Yes, ma'am. Expose.
Okay. Your weak condition. That means your health is not in a good condition. Portia. Nor for use neither. You have ungently Brutus stole from another. She says that it is not good for you either.
You ungently Brutus.
No, ungently means suddenly, rudely. Okay.
Ungently says rude Brutus.
So you have ungently Brutus stole from my bed. That means suddenly, rudely, you got up from my bed. You disappeared from my bed. And yesterday night at supper, you suddenly arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. Arms across means like this. Okay, musing and sighing. So musing and sighing means thinking to yourself.
Yes.
Musing means thinking to yourself. Okay, so he was having dinner last night. Suddenly he got up and started to walk.
He
was having dinner. Suddenly he got up, he didn't have his dinner and started walking, right, with cross arms and musing and thinking to himself, right? He was lost in his own thoughts and sighing.
cause in this world,
like this, right?
in the whole world.
And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. So when she asked him,
Rude looks.
when she asked him what the matter was, he looked at him, he stared at him in a very
Anger.
rude way, right? Ungently, in an unkind way, rudely. Okay. I urged you further. She did not stop. What did she do?
She urged him.
She urged
Urged
further.
him.
That means
Asked.
she asked once again, she pleaded once again, please tell me what has happened to you. Then you scratched your head and too impatiently stamped with your foot. So what did he do?
Stamped foot.
When she asked him once again, what's the matter? Tell me, please. What did he do? He scratched his head and stamped with his feet.
Anger.
Anger. He showed his anger. Right?
Why was he not talking?
And I insisted. You see the words used. So first he requested, then first she requested, then she urged, then she insisted. So you see the words used. So first word is
Urge.
no, before urge, asked you, I think.
No, ma'am. He asked you.
Yes, asked. Then it's urged.
Urged.
Then
Insisted.
So she did not give up. So this shows Portia's nature. She did not give up. She went on asking her husband about the reason for his worries, right? So, and yet I insisted, yet you answered not. Still I went on insisting you, still you did not answer, right? But with an angry wafter of your hand. What did he do?
Signal of it.
Signal, yes, waved. Wafter of your hand means waved. Angrily he waved at her to go, signaling her to go.
Get lost.
Gave sign for me to leave you. So I did. So she gave up finally. Fearing to strengthen the impatience which seemed too much enkindled and withered, hoping it was but an effect of humor. So she's saying that I left. Why did she leave? Why did she give up?
Because it will seem like she is too insisted.
No.
Not fearing.
Fearing what?
It may just strengthen impatience.
His impatience will increase.
Impatience will increase.
And anger will increase.
That's
Maybe if she stays back, she will increase his anger and impatience. Or with the fear of that, she left the place. Okay? Okay. Hoping it was but an effect of humor. Humor over here means bad mood. Maybe something has happened which has affected his, which has made him do like this. Which sometimes has this hour with every man. So, which affects almost every man during this time. Okay, got it? Understood? It will not let you eat, nor talk, nor sleep. So, whenever men are inflicted with this worry, some bad mood, some worries, then they all behave like this. They neither can sleep, nor walk, nor talk, right?
And depression.
And could it work so much upon your shape as it has much prevailed on your condition, I should not know you, Brutus. So she's saying that it has changed his outward appearance.
I shall not you mean that.
Your shape means it has changed. Your shape means?
Changed. Means your body language.
Body.
Or physical
Outward
appearance.
appearance.
Physical appearance.
Physical appearance. And
your
it has affected, it has prevailed on your condition means underlying what condition?
condition means your inner way of speaking.
No. Write down. Inner state of mind. So which means physically by outward appearance
And
also
mentally.
he has become different. Mentally also he has become different. Got it? that so much you have changed mentally and physically that she is not able to recognize him. So she's saying, I should not know you.
So ma'am,
That
I should
means
not know
I
you.
should not know you means I am not able to recognize you. Over here should not come, but in those days should was used like this.
Ma'am, I should not know you also mean I will leave you right.
No. It means I am not able to recognize you. Dear my lord, make me acquainted with your cause of grief. What does it mean?
Please tell me about your grief.
Make me acquainted. That means let me know what exactly is the
I
cause,
let me know the reason
the
of your
reason of your
evidence. Grief.
grief, sadness, what else?
That's
Portia, that's Brutus. I am not in health, and that is all.
I am not well in health. That is all.
It's not, I'm not good at health, that is the only reason, Portia. Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the means to come by it. What does it mean?
Ma'am, Brutus is wise. If he was not like if his health was not good, then ma'am he would overcome
Overcome, very good. He knew, he would know the
They will take
means to
steps to become
step
good.
to make, to overcome it. Correct, absolutely right. Okay, Brutus. Why so I do? Good Portia, go to bed. So he's saying that yeah, that is exactly what I'm doing. You go to bed. Portia. Is Brutus sick? And is it physical to walk unbraced and suck up the humors of the drunk morning? Okay, write underline the word physical. Means healthy. Over here, physical refers to healthy. Unbraced means
and
Yeah. To
unbraced.
unraised means to walk suddenly upside.
No. Unbraced means open shirt, open.
Acha.
Okay, so
Deny
with
it.
a doublet open.
No.
No. He was wearing, in those
Acha,
days.
doublet.
yes,
Modi
That
ko
was open. The doublet was open.
Modi ko jaisa.
Yeah, similar kind of. The doublet open. DOUBLET. The doublet open. And suck up the humors. Humors means?
Mood.
No. Over here, humors means mist. The misty night.
Fair humor to bad mood.
Here it is mist. Okay. Okay. Dunk morning. What is the meaning of dunk?
cold,
Dark.
Cold and damp. So what is she saying? Is it healthy for you to get up early in the morning now with open you are unbraced with open doublet in this misty and damp morning?
So ma'am, she is suspicious that whether he is sick or not.
Exactly.
He said I'm not wearing heat clothes and going out in a cold morning.
It's not, exactly. What is Brutus sick and will be still steal out of his wholesome bed to dare the vile contagion of the night and tempt the rheumy and unpurged air to add on to his sickness? So she's saying that, so Brutus is already sick and now with the sickness you are here to dare. So you have got out, steal out of the contagious, steal out of the wholesome bed means you have get out of his comfortable bed. And where did he go out? To dare the vile contagion of the night. That means, that means.
The middle of the night.
Yes, the night that was thought to be unhealthy. So
Means the evil people are roaming, and at the time he went up outside.
yes, the vile contagion of the night. That means the evil night. Okay, the evil illness in the night. Okay, and tempt the rheumy. Now, rheumy means moist. Okay, and tempt the moist and unpurged air. Unpurged means unclean.
Unclean.
Okay, and so what does he say?
And tempt this
the moist and unclean air to add to
Ma'am.
your sickness.
Ma'am, I know what he's saying.
Yes,
Ma'am,
tell
she's saying that she knows if Brutus was ill, then he will have taken steps.
Correct.
But if he's ill, then
Actually sick, then why is he out?
why is he outside?
Why-
Why is he
Out
going outside?
inside and with with
Open doublet.
open doublet. Why is he outside and he's inviting this
All
moist,
the disease and
all the
everything.
disease that the infected air to add to his
And
sickness?
she knows that Brutus is very wise
Yes,
man.
absolutely. Okay. Right. No, my Brutus, you have some sick offense within your mind. So she knows him very well. It's not that Brutus is, physically sick, but something happened mentally. So she's saying exactly that. So sick offense means, something harmful, has harmful illness. Sick offense over here means underline sick offense means harmful illness.
Yeah.
You have some sick offense within your mind.
Yeah.
No, harmful.
You have some harmful illness within your mind, which by the right and virtue of my place, what does it mean?
Means my right and the
I have the
I
right
have the right and the virtue of this
virtue
place.
of this place. That means she is his wife. So she has the right to
To
know
know.
the reason why he is so worried. Okay, by the virtue, by the fact that she is his wife, that itself gives her the right to know what is going on in his mind. By the virtue of her position in the house, of being his wife. Got it? Understood? Okay. I ought to know of, and upon my knees I charm you by my once commended beauty. So she's saying that, so
Maybe
by
we
that,
need to
yes, so by that position in the house, I kneel down.
implore you.
I kneel down, I request you, and I kneel down and I charm you by my beauty.
Implore.
Okay, to influence you, to persuade you by the charm of my beauty. Was very beautiful, Portia. Okay, so by that right, I am kneeling before you, pleading you, persuading you by the charm of my beauty. Okay,
In Portia was also very
by Portia is very, very smart. By all your vows of
But
love
Brutus is smarter.
and that great vow which did incorporate and make us one. So she's saying that by the right of being your wife. So being your wife means we are we are bonded together. We are one. We are together.
She
The
was
husband and wife, we are two. Husband and wife are we call, for example, if I call my husband as a better half, or my husband calls me the better half, that means better we call, husband and wife we call one, husband is one half, wife is one half, together they make a round.
and because they got together because
So they are
of Portia's
together.
beauty.
Yes, so they are together by the vows of love. So they are together because of love, and they are married because of
Because
love.
of Portia's beauty.
Because of Portia's beauty. Okay, make us one. That you unfold to me yourself, your half. That is, your half means
Your side.
your half means the other half.
The other half means
So-
your other secret.
So I am your other half. The wife is the other half of the husband. This is what I was trying to say, better half we call. The other half. Nowadays nowadays we call better half. In those days it was just the other half. Just read it once. Have you understood? Just go through it once. Okay. Now, these parts are not that difficult. So incorporate means join together. Okay. Why you was heavy, and what men tonight have had to resort to you? For here have been some 6 or 7 who did hide their faces even from darkness. Did you understand this line?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, here But you say, why are you very thinking
Heavy
so
means
much? Why thinking so
you
much?
are burdening yourself,
Yes.
right?
And
Heavy
what
over here
meant
means
to
you are burdening yourself. Why are you burdening yourself so
Very
much?
yourself, why man tonight have had to resort to you? He have to come to you in the middle of the night. For
So why
me,
these people, right? 6 or 7 people
why
have
did
come to
people
you?
6 and 7 come to you hiding their face?
Correct.
Is the evil from darkness.
Correct. Brutus. Kneel not, gentle Portia. Portia. I should not need if you were gentle, Brutus. So Brutus is saying, don't kneel before me. Don't kneel down before me. So Portia says, I wouldn't have knelt down if you had been gentle and told me everything. Okay. Portia. Okay. Within the bond of marriage, underline this. Within the bond of marriage means?
Within the oath of marriage.
Yes, being your wife.
I mean, lecture is 250, not 250.
250. We'll see, we'll talk. This page will be done, and these 2 pages, nothing much is there.
So we can read it.
Yeah, so tell me, Brutus, it is accepted I should know no secrets that are pertinent to you. So write this down. Tell me, Brutus, as your wife, am I not supposed to
Know your secrets.
Yes, am I not supposed to be told of the secret that are concerning you?
Means he's the other half and he knows all of our secrets. So why is he not have the right to know his secrets?
Absolutely. So being his wife, is it not his right or not her right to know the secret that is bothering him? Done, Ayush? Okay. Am I yourself, but as it were, in sort of limitation to keep you at the meals, comfort your bed, and talk to you sometimes? Dwell I, but in the suburbs of your good pleasure? If it be no more, Portia is Brutus's harlot, not his wife. So, underline this part. I am your, no, not here. I'll just tell you which part. Am I yourself, but as it were, in sort or limitation? Underline in sort or limitation. It means in a limited sense.
Yeah. To give it you to at me.
So, am I a part of you only in a limited sense?
A limited sense, or I am like a servant.
Only to be at your meals, right? Comfort your bed and talk to you sometimes. Is it my purpose is only to solve that?
Like he
Just to have meals together and to sleep together and just to talk to you sometimes. Is it?
Is she like a maid or is she is a wife?
Dwell I, but in the suburbs, that means, Ayush, dwell I, but in the suburbs means, I dwell, that means I reside in the outskirts of your happiness. Suburbs of your good pleasure means outskirts of your happiness.
You can say restrictions.
Okay, right down.
Restrictions,
Outskirts of your happiness.
We can say restrictions. You might be the restriction there.
Restrictions of your happiness or
we can say and hello. I'm not obeying to your wife in a certain manner and with certain restrictions.
So then, if that be, then I'm not your wife. I'm just a harlot.
Means a worker.
Yeah.
Maid.
A maids who are just there to give pleasure to their masters. Okay. Brutus. You are my true and honorable wife. Why are you comparing yourself to a harlot? You are my true and honorable wife. As dear to me as are the ruddy drops that visit my sad heart. Ruddy drops means blood.
Blood. Take it off. Done.
You are dear to me just as the blood runs through my heart. That means you are very close to my heart.
That is my sad heart.
Sad heart. Okay, fine. These are easy. Portia. If this were true, then should I know this secret? I grant I am a woman. I grant means underline the word grant. It means I admit. Now see, Portia says, I know I am a woman. What does it mean?
I know I am a woman. You think of the woman as smaller,
weak.
Yes.
but
I know I'm a woman, that means I know I am weak, okay? I know I'm a woman, but whether, but still, a woman that Lord Brutus took to wife. I'm a woman, I know, but I'm also your wife, Lord Brutus's wife, right? So
And
he
what
has to be,
happened to
she
Portia?
has to be special. And then she is also the daughter of whom? A woman, well reputed,
Cato.
Cato's daughter.
Cato.
Write down Cato's reference. Important.
Marcus Cato.
Write down. Write down. Yes. Cato. Is it written over there? Just check.
Yes, from Cato.
Uh-huh.
Marcus Cato.
Who was Cato?
Orator and statesman.
Portia's father.
Portia's father.
And he was a orator
Estimated
and
for his
statesman.
integrity, courage, and high principle. He fought for Pompey in the Civil War and killed himself.
You know, he fought for Pompey against Caesar. And when Caesar defeated, when
He
Caesar
committed
defeated,
suicide.
he committed suicide because he did not want
Also get captured by Caesar.
captured by Caesar. That is why he committed suicide. Okay, let us just complete this part. Okay. Right. Think you, I am no stronger than my sex. My sex means female.
Gender.
Female, yes. So I am better, that I consider myself, though I know I'm a woman, but I consider myself to be better than the other females. Okay. Being so fathered and so husbanded, tell me your counsels. Counsels means secrets. Underline counsels means secrets.
Not even. Yeah.
Tell me your secrets. I will not disclose it to anyone.
Secret thoughts.
And we can say plans.
Yes, plans or secrets. Plans is also fine. Secret plans. I will not disclose them. I have made strong proof of my constancy. That means I have proved my endurance, my trustworthiness. Okay, my endurance and trustworthiness. Giving myself a voluntary wound here in the thigh. Can I bear that with patience and not my husband's secrets? So she's saying that I got a wound in my thigh. So you are telling me that I can endure this pain and I can't endure my husband's secrets. Okay. Okay. Brutus, oh ye gods, render me worthy of this noble wife. So, oh God, make me worthy of my noble wife.
And what happened to Portia after Brutus is dead?
Let's see. Knocking, now knock. Again they come. Who comes?
Yeah, Brutus comes.
Lucius.
Gaius Lucius.
Ligarius, Caius Ligarius. He comes. You remember? Metellus Ember goes and
I call him.
calls him, yes. Heart, one knocks Portia, go in a while, and by that bosom shall partake. That means, bosom means whatever is there in my heart, I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you, I will share all the secrets of my heart, all my engagements. Engagements means commitments. I will construe to thee. Construe means explain.
Explain.
All the charactery. Charactery means
All the reasons
of my sad brows. Understood? So engagement means commitments, construe means explain, charactery means reasons of my sad brow. Leave me with haste. So I will tell you everything for the time being you leave. Okay, I'll explain you everything for the time being you leave. So exits Portia. So we will stop here. The rest of the part is very easy. Just go through it. Now in the next class on Wednesday, we'll bring this book. First we will complete the small portion that is left, and then if you want me to, then we can go to
Oliver asked for more.
Oliver asked for more. Okay? Now you have bio.
यहाँ पर तो बायोलॉजी पे अरे टिश्यू चल रहा है ना बायोलॉजी थोड़ा आए
Understood this?
Yes, ma'am. Body check.
अभी रुकना है अभी मैं ये ला रहा हूँ
आइए फटाफट सारा टेक्निक
हमारे पास हाँ
दो बार हम से पूछे बात करेंगे
इधर भाई अभी 10 मिनट ही है
ये आधे घंटे का ब्रेक है
हाँ सर तो है 20 मिनट हाँ हाँ भूल गया सॉरी
पूछने का बात
यार तू सोच यार ट्यूसडे का रिकॉर्ड लेक्चर अभी तक नहीं आया मैथ्स का
विचार
हमने कंप्लेंट करना पड़ेगा ना लेट में करेगा तो
विचार आई
अरे तो उधर 5 बजे आ भी गया सर मतलब नहीं है यहाँ पे आके
आज रहना एक घंटा जो बात एक घंटा मतलब पूरे एक्सरसाइज का तक कर हुए
अच्छा पे कंटिन्यू अरे ये लेक्चर्स को इतना लेट क्यों ले लो अभी तक वो ट्यूसडे वाला लेक्चर आया नहीं मैथ्स का ट्यूसडे वाले
मैम को कुछ
इससे पहले बीच में लेक्चर को रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ था क्या
रिकॉर्डिंग तो चालू रहते हैं ना ये
नहीं बीच का लेक्चर रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ था
कंटिन्यू चालू रहते हैं डायरेक्ट यूट्यूब